Friday, September 7th. The Discord server is crowded for the return episode. Even with the banter, hidden in the chaos, is the one nigga waiting to strike like snakes. But I'm there too, watching. 3 months of no episode has turned me into a nocturnal animal. Okay, I'm done. That's all I had. I didn't write the rest of it.
The long version of the song.
Yeah, C-bow, doesn't matter. Anyway.
You don't know the like
Did you say Friday, September 7th? Nigga, Sunday.
Oh shit, it is. Fuck. That's a negative aura law. Oh, that's aura loss. Welcome to the fucking
That nigga got shot dead in Philly, bro.
Welcome back.
Don't miss that.
The Hidden Podcast. We're back. Not really. It's probably going one-time episode thing. You'll never see this many niggas in the VC again, right? Welcome to episode. What episode is this? 30, 40. No, no. It's episode 41, right? We don't need a script, bro. It's unscripted. If it's scripted, then it's boring, right? We have Deadly here, Nova here, Nail here. Unfortunately, Power's here, Kelko's here again, and Swiss is here. You guys all know these people. And we're here to talk about anime and other things. All right, so let's get straight into it. The weekly chapters we missed over the course of 3 months. Did we do One Piece? No, okay, let's do the ones that...
We can say One Piece for last.
All right, Dandadan. Does anyone have anything to say about Dandadan over the past few months?
You really like that Gigi finally is coming out and being his... Like, I love that he has his own unique power now, if that makes sense. And it's not only just the evil eye doing something. It's Gigi actually winning fights for himself.
Well, Gigi's been doing that for a
I
while.
was about to say, what has he been doing?
Yeah, but this one too.
I think he did Evil Gun and the Alien arc.
Cool. Yeah, okay. Nigga just wanted the aura. Fair enough.
You're right. I'm a very simple man. Gigi had aura this chapter.
Why Power got the one sign beside her name?
Oh, bro, already got
about to
recorded,
disconnect,
bro.
Also, this arc is like the first time we've had like, not the first time, but like, because the last time we had like actual stakes and it wasn't just some like calm shit or whatever, or like one person in trouble was the alien shit. But like now it feels like because Momo is at risk of disappearing, Psycho just got her ass beat, so she's like at risk. This is the most serious the series has felt in like a very long while. Like outside of the flashbacks and shit like with Zuma, but I feel like the story is about to take more like, because we just got the reveal with like Dandadan, whatever the fuck that is. Like it feels like the story's going towards like its final part type shit.
Yeah, so it's actually taking. It's not a Monster of the Week series anymore. That's what you're basically trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's been like that since the Alien arc or like the yeah, it's been like that because it was Monster of the Week, but now it's just like a narrative going on because now they're trying to explain like the spiritual awareness, like the spirits and why they're all there, what Saint Germain is doing, and why is he making other I forgot what the people with powers are called, but he's making more people with powers, and then like, you know, this is also I think the second arc where they don't have Psycho helping them out, kind of, or like having like the backbone of her. So like they actually have to do most of the stuff on her own because she can't even like fight the smoke nigga. And Gigi was like, oh, she would have beaten your ass if she like was able to work and like able to like wasn't injured and shit. So this is kind of the arc where they're gonna have to step up and like find out what they need to do to save Momo. So, but I don't think Psycho's dying yet.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna die, but like, I think I do think
she's probably gonna be written out the series.
Not the series, because she,
or at least the arc, because like if she's there, I feel like the stakes aren't as high because we know she's so strong. Kind of like how they rigged Gojo out.
No, it's kind of like
that because like she, like obviously she was injured, and that's the main reason why she lost. But I think we're at the point now where like the threats and everything are past like Psycho just being able to come in and solo everything. Right. So
yeah. Kelko, also to add on to that, "writ" is not a fucking word.
What?
You said "writ." It's "wrote," dumbass.
Yo,
What? Yeah, here's the nigga say he's not an asshole, by the way. This is the same
Yo,
person saying he's not an
no.
asshole before this podcast.
Not a single person was gonna call attention to it, bro. Why'd you say that?
I didn't even hear it. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even hear him say that.
Yeah, me neither. But nah, yeah. I just think because we haven't gotten Psycho's backstory a little bit, or like kind of like we just kind of know as a character that she just solves everyone's problems and stuff, but we haven't really gotten like her and like Momo's kind of backstory kind of thing, or like at least what happened with Momo's parents, because I think they were trying to build up to that before in like the beginning of the series. They were like, oh, Momo's parents, she's been with Psycho for as long as she remembers, and like her parents are just gone or whatever. So I think we're gonna probably see something like that of her. Yeah, she won't be killed yet or written out of the story because we still need to see a little bit more from her because she's only just been hanging out with her.
I also don't think comparing her to Gojo. I don't think she's like undisputed the strongest. Like nothing can contend with her, like how Gojo was. So like, there's no need to do that.
She just has a lot of
role in the
knowledge.
story. Seiko's role in the story has been more like she's not like the easy way out, but when she is involved, she usually has an answer for stuff. So like this arc, she knew where to go to save Momo. Like she usually knows what to do, but she's not like the end all be all answer for everything.
Yeah,
she's just knowledgeable.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, she just has a lot of knowledge of things, but she can solve it, but she's not like physically hands on like how Gojo can. Like he'll have the knowledge and the power.
Yeah, like if Gojo's there, the situation is over with in JJK. She's more like a guiding hand.
No, that's in JJK.
What's that battle?
Yeah, overall, and with Momo, like, what? I kind of think Momo might get ridden out for a little while because they had the whole thing where like Momo was in a position where she can either go lift the curse or she can buy time for Seiko to get like actually go to a fucking hospital because her rib cage is shattered. She probably is going to die if she's not treated. So Momo kind of sacrifices herself to go take care of shit.
Did this nigga just turn on? Hold on. Did this nigga just start streaming his game? You know what?
Nigga just he started streaming Metaphor.
Oh my god, go.
You don't have gameplay, right?
That's what the.
No, whatever, bro. I don't. This is the last episode. I promise you, this is the last episode of the podcast. I promise you, I'm not doing this again.
Do you want me to turn it off?
Nah, bro. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, bro.
I saw Isaiah's facial expression change in real time.
Oh, no, I saw him looking around at the bottom corner. I thought he was like racking what I was saying, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yo, we are clapped, man.
All right, let me see what's on today. Let me see what's on the topic, man. All right, weekly chapters.
All right,
Shakky.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything else to say about Dandadan? I'm surprised Power has opened her fucking nigga lip.
I do.
I spoke too fucking soon, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Man.
Has anyone caught up with the anime yet?
No, I actually haven't been watching the anime.
I think I saw. If you talk about the fight between Ken and the Evil Eye, that was crazy.
With the kaiju. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The fact that in this episode they retconned that like Kinta has always been watching Momo and Okarun, but he's just so unremarkable. They never noticed him. Is actually hilarious, bro. That shit actually had me dying.
So
like that nigga that has always been there.
He's just a bum. Got it.
No, he's not.
He's a bum.
Not too much, bro.
Anyway, does anybody have anything else they like to say about Dandadan? The anime's. Oh, well, I haven't watched this season like I did last season, but I assume it's going crazy.
Should.
No, I'm good.
Bro, the Okarun versus Evil Eyes round 2, bro. Oh my god.
That is gas. That was gas.
Bro, the way they adapted the creepy Okarun panels was genuinely insane.
No,
they even had like a callback to the first opening. That shit was so cold, bro.
Yeah, because I'm glad someone else caught that. That one freeze frame of Okarun when he starts running after he goes all out. That shit was so cool.
Yeah,
in general, the way they show Okarun's powers in the anime too, especially this season, has been like really fucking cool. Like with the when him and Iroh were training, and the last little verse, like, bro, the anime is doing really good right now. I fuck with it so much.
Yeah, no, Science Saru was like
Kinta pulled up.
they could have picked for like Dandadan.
Yeah, they are really good animators. Yeah, they really did a good job adaptating.
Can we talk about some real nigga shit now?
Yeah, like let's talk around.
Kagurabachi. Can we talk about real nigga series real quick? I haven't started it yet.
I'm still not caught up with the actual Kagurabachi, but I did read the new chapter.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not caught up either. But yeah, tap in though. I don't really care.
How did you read the? No, never mind. It's fine,
bro. Because
nigga read the latest chapter, but's not caught up. Like what? That's
because
cool,
it's an extra.
All right, but you took the time out of your day to read the
extra,
like
but not the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yo, you're strange.
I don't want to hear you talking. You took how long did it take you to catch up to Kagurabachi?
I caught up, didn't I?
A whole season.
I saw you. I saw you read a fucking panel from the last chapter.
It's about Power.
Power. Yes. What? You know what? Whatever. Okay.
Anyway,
what are you talking about?
From the last time 3 months, I think last time we did the episode, we were in the middle of the previous.
It was when Samora, the blind dude, like remember he opened his eyes.
I think that's the last chapter. I think that's the last chapter we talked about. He opened his eyes.
Yeah, that was the last chapter we talked about because you're like going.
So
crazy.
much has happened since that entire arc is finished now. I don't know what the arc is even called, but bro, if you haven't read Kagurabachi already, can you get on it? Like. That series has lived up to the gas and has even surpassed it. I think everything that
it's definitely surpassed.
I'm about to put on a tank top, bro. This Jack.
What's the latest chapter called? I mean, what's the arc called? What's the author's name? Sorry, the author's name.
Hokuzono.
That nigga knows how to write some shit, bro. Let me just go where my memories at least. The most recent fight currently that's going on with what's their names?
Uroha, I think I forgot the other guy's name. He got introduced like 90, but it's Uroha, the other guy, and then the people from Hishaku.
And like the 3-way standoff they're having right now is the most gas shit I've ever fucking seen in my life, bro. Oh my! And like,
it's fire.
He just knows how to make a character cool. He just like what's his name? Hiruzen. He know how to make a character cool, bro. Like he just knows how to make a cool character.
Name, bro.
Like
he started calling him Sarutobi Hiruzen, bro.
Like dog. He introduced some nigga like the character he introduced. He was like the Hishaku murked some guy, right? That was during the war, and it's like his little brother. And it's like we literally he gets introduced in one chapter and he's immediately the coolest character in the series, bro. Like he has like lightning abilities, and he was friends with Uraha, that's his name? Homeboy that we thought was dead. Yeah.
Uraha.
Gas. Cinema. That's all I gotta say. Man, have anything to say?
Oh.
I don't remember. I don't have story.
Fukuto, I think the dude that you're talking about, the mustache nigga.
Natsuki, nigga with the double sword.
Natsuki, that's his name.
Oh,
yes, Natsuki. Natsuki is cool as fuck.
Natsuki, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Natsuki Misaka.
Yeah, he's cool.
How long do we think Kagurabachi is gonna last?
A while.
I give it 3 years.
Honestly, because people are saying like, because Yura is technically the main villain right now, and then the Sword Saint just started to wake up. So I saw a lot of people saying that we might like get an ending within like 1 year, maybe 2, and just because how fast everything's moving.
That is true. The series does move really fast.
I'm fine with that, dude.
It looks like it's a short story, not a long one.
Yeah, I can't bother reading like a manga for 400 chapters, dude. You know, if he decides to end it at like 150 or like 200, I'm cool with that, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't got it in me no more. I ain't got it in me no more.
I can't keep up anymore, man. No more.
Dude, I ain't got that dog in me anymore. It's true, bro. I think if
said My Hero was my last one.
Yeah, I think I was saying this when My Hero ended, but I really think My Hero was the last like 200, 300 plus like chapter series.
Black Clover.
I forgot about Black Clover even existed. But yeah,
Gota?
I think
Yo.
no, not yet.
Nah.
No.
They got the nigga Tabata. What's the
Like
thing I saw?
he's making his
Bro, did you see,
I think it
that
was
when
last
Internet
month.
Tabata said he couldn't even go on vacation?
Yeah,
because he
they wouldn't let him go home until he finished the series.
Bro.
That shit is wicked.
That's so crazy, bro. How you
Wait,
send
what
a nigga on vacation? Tabata wrote in like an article or something. I forgot what it was or an interview. But he went on vacation and they literally would not let the nigga come back home until he finished the chapter, bro.
No, I thought it was the series. The thing I said is like they locked him in the hotel room until he wrote the rest of the series. I'm like, that is insane. Like that is actually insane.
Wait,
like
they
them
be
niggas
treating mangaka like this, bro?
No, they treat them like shit, bro.
Well,
No, they be they got literally Oda has been sleeping for 3 hours for the past like 20 plus years of his life. Like them niggas got it, bro. Them niggas got it, man. Yeah, telling me them niggas in Shonen Jump locked that
I'll
nigga.
tell the niggas go find it. I tell the niggas go find a One Piece in downstairs, bro. But God forbid, like fuck no, bro. Niggas lost their mind.
Well, we talked about this before, but like manga author treatment is like, bro, that nigga Gege was writing the last half of JJK with his fucking appendix about to burst, bro.
Yeah, cause his drawings got like mad fucking sloppy.
Yeah, he had to get surgery and he was like literally dying and was sick. That's why he took the break and then yeah. It's crazy how they be doing them niggas.
What do we think? Does anybody think of anybody else? Does anybody have anything else to say about Kagurabachi? Going once, going twice. Kagurabachi is cool as fuck. Read it. We don't do a good job of actually breaking down the chapters, but who gives a fuck?
Let's be honest, bro. Like Kagurabachi's had like, we've been in the same thing for like the past 10, 15, like 20 chapters, bro. It's been moving quite slow, to be fair. So yeah. Anyway.
New character, cool fight scenes, new story lore.
Yeah, literally, bro.
I mean
Oh, and now here we go. This is about to be an argument. One Piece. All right. So I think the last time we did an episode, we didn't even start the backstory, right?
Yeah, we weren't in Loki's backstory. Yeah, I think it was when Emu showed up.
You suck, Kelko.
What?
You died.
Oh.
Okay, so now since we've last done the podcast episode, we have gotten the backstory of Rox. The backstory of Rox has started in Loki, but the Loki backstory transitioned into a Rox backstory, and we found out.
God Valley.
Yeah, so bullet point: Rox is Blackbeard's father. Who surprised, right? And then basically we're seeing like what the pirate world was like before Roger's death, basically, and everything, and we're seeing how the Rox pirates formed, a bunch of other things, but. The latest chapter, we are the latest chapter, right? The latest chapter is the start of the God Valley, of like how God Valley led up to
started and everything.
How it started and everything. And then another pivotal character that we were introduced to in this backstory, reintroduced to, was Shakky, right? Remember Shakky, Saboody, Rayleigh's wife, right? But I wish we did this episode earlier because there was a topic I had, but now this chapter confirmed my worries. So, right, I remember I was watching that One Piece podcast, whatever the fuck, right? And I sent y'all that screenshot. I was like, did Shakky ruin One Piece? And I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, how could she ruin One Piece? I'm not gonna go as far as to say she ruined One Piece, but basically the whole thing was about. So we know this was before the latest chapter. People were speculating that the reason God Valley happens is because of Shakky. The world government kidnapped Shakky, and then that's why all the pirates go to God Valley to try to save her because everyone's in love with her. Do we think that Shakky being the downfall of two of the greatest pirate crews of all time, the downfall of two of the greatest pirate crews of all time, being because of one woman, ruins? I'm gonna say, not saying ruin, but do we think it kind of sours? What's the word? Like, takes away a bit from Rox's legacy. What do y'all think?
I mean, no, because that's not Shakky's not the only reason Rox is going there. Because he also just wants to get Blackbeard and his wife out.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's Rox wanted to save his family.
That's the next part I was going to say. This chapter. So my suspicions and worries before this chapter came out was, if they turn the downfall of Rocks into a gag because he wanted some pussy, I'm gonna be upset. I'm glad Ed Oda included the part that Blackbeard and his wife or whatever is living on God Valley, and that's also part of the reason why he went there. But I need to reread.
I agree, bro.
I need to reread another part of the chapter. But that the main reason he was going, because he was like, "Oh yeah, my family also lives there,
Yeah,
but I'm
'cause-
going there for Shakky's fine ass."
Yeah,
no,
'cause he was talking. He was
to
talking
Harold.
to Harold, and he was like, "Hey, bro, I just really need to get my family out of there," and that's like, hey.
Yeah, because Rocks, he told Harold and he told his crew, like, hey, I'm worried about God Valley. Like, because Shakky was a part of his crew anyway and was
I
on
remember
his
what happened.
island.
I remember what he said. I remember what it was. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're only going to God Valley because it
And they
is
got
because
betrayed, too.
the world government took Shakky, and then they hold their little fuck festival every year or whatever. They were God Valley, and then that's where they took Shakky, and that's why he wanted to get his family out of there, which does make it a tiny bit. It does make it a lot better, but I know there was a lot of people that was like, they were basically concerned about like turning God Valley into like low key a gag, because how it's been talked about throughout the series, like, oh, this big ass event that literally changed the course of the world, and then when we finally get the flashback, like the most anticipated flashback of the series, we found out it's about some pussy that's not even work. Cause like I get it, I would get it, but then like Shakky in like the future is getting, well, not cheated on. They're in a poly relationship, whatever. But like, she not even worth it. Like, Rayleigh don't even want her only, bro. Like, that's crazy work, bro.
Well, she got old,
bro. And bro, that's fine shit, bro.
And then Rayleigh, and you already know Rayleigh even admitted that he's not like a person that would want to settle down. We knew him as somebody. He likes young women. That's what he said. He's like,
pedophile.
I like young women can be adults, but anyway, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I just was not paying attention to see how that got there. All right,
but like I said, yeah, I don't think like them going after Shakky would just be for a gag, because they pretty much established that Shakky's like place is kind of where peace and everything was. They said Oda made that a point when he was like with Roger and Rocks were at the same place. It was chill, but on the sea and out the streets, it's gonna get that's like how it is. It's like it's all game, and they don't give a shit what happens then. But at Shakky's bar, she was able to have everybody there and chill. It's just like you don't want to like fuck up the place where it's neutral and everyone's cool and everyone likes everyone, right? So I mean, I don't think it's like a bad thing that they did after Shakky. And plus, they kind of established that Roger had a crush on her, and Roger would do anything for her. And Rocks, that's part of Rock. Shakky's kind of a part on Rocks' crew, and they kidnapped her, and that's where also his family was. But it was kind of like his family was there. He got betrayed, and Shakky got kidnapped. That's kind of like the priorities on his list. Because he even said that, like, I just want to save my family. I don't give a fuck what happens. He didn't care what happens after he saved his family.
Honestly, if they didn't pick God Valley, he probably still would have done something, but I doubt like he'd be charging full force towards the island right now.
Exactly, he would have just like he wouldn't give a shit. Like he I mean, I don't think like he would care about this like the slave thing unless. Well, no, that's not true. If it's on his land,
no, he definitely no. Rocks definitely would have done something, even if they weren't going to God Valley.
Yeah,
because
that is his home.
Because you can't be the greatest pirate, like the greatest pirate crew of all time, or like one of the greatest pirates, and then let the world government come on your island, kill your subordinates, and then leave, and then you don't spin. Like literally, no. Like if he would have definitely done something no matter what. That would have been.
Yeah, he would have done something no matter what. I just think like he wouldn't have he would have just blown the island up. But like it's just like I said, he wants to save his family first, and then he'll just go on about his way. And then yeah. And also like what I do like about this backstory is that also Dragon's a part of it too. And like we get to see that like why Dragon like kind of hates the world government instead of that nature. Like it's this God Valley flashback is getting really good.
We need to have some talks about Garp.
Okay, hold on. That's on the topic list. That's on the topic list. I think I know where you're going with this. Hold on. One thing I will say about Shakky. The more we get this backstory, I really think the One Piece is like Shakky's panties or something. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
I'm not joking. I'm really starting to think the One Piece is something related to Shakky, and that's why she knew what the fuck it was, and she was so like nonchalant about like telling. Like, remember in Sabaody when Luffy goes there and she's like, "I'm looking for the One Piece," and Shakky's like, "Oh, the One Piece, it's blank and it's over," and then like, and like he stops her, right? Why else would Shakky know about? Like, I really think it's a panties or something, bro.
I think
Rayleigh could have told her.
Okay,
Roger
look. Makes sense, right? That's also a possibility. But I don't think at this point we should rule out that it's Shakky's panties or something, bro. And I'm really scared. Okay, maybe not her panties, but like I think the One Piece might be something stupid, bro. I'm getting scared. He's scaring me. Oda is scaring me, bro.
No way, man. No, man.
Bro,
I'm telling you, it's not.
Bro,
there is no way Oda.
There's no way
have
Oda.
people spend years upon their life just for the One Piece to be nothing.
Because, like I said, he has said multiple times it's a physical object.
Yeah, panties are a physical object, bro.
They are, but there's not gonna be Shacky's.
Bro, they're gonna be panties with like a poneglyph in it or something, bro. That tells you like, hey, bro, it's gonna be like her nudes or something like on a Polaroid or something, bro. It's like it's gonna be something stupid. And like, bro. why else would Roger start laughing about it and shit too? Like, bro, it's gonna be something stupid, bro. It's gonna be something stupid. I'm telling you, it is, bro. It's not a tinfoil hat. This is not a tinfoil hat theory, bro. It's gonna be something stupid. I know Oda, bro, and I'm preparing myself for the disappointment now, to be honest. But I hope it's not. But hey, bro, we'll see, bro. But go on, Dudley. What are you gonna say about Garp?
Yeah. Okay. So all this time we've known Garp has been complacent with like what
he's
the
a
government
bitch.
is doing in the background. Yeah. Like we haven't actually seen it, so it's been like, oh, I mean, like, you know, maybe he wasn't in the like position to do anything, or maybe he didn't know like until later on. That nigga was sitting on his ass. Nigga knew full well, bro. That one image of them calling Garp like, you need me to bring more slaves over? What? They're trying to free the slaves? No way. I'm on it. No.
Okay.
Bro, that's our body blocking video, bro.
Okay. See, like I brought this up in a VC a few weeks ago. It was like, is Garp and that's why I put it in the topic list because I knew it was gonna come up again today. It's like, is Garp a hero or is he actually just a coward? Bro, at this point. And I'm pretty sure before this chapter that you were saying he's a hero still, but he wasn't a coward. But like, at this point,
yeah, like,
bro, he's just a pussy, bro. Garp is just a bitch. And it's like, because it's not like he's trying to do anything to change the world government. He's just like, he's like, oh, I'm trying to change the system from the inside. Like, bro, like, you're just a dog, bro. Like, you're just doing whatever they tell you to do. And like, he doesn't like it, but he's not doing anything to actually change it.
I mean,
like before this chapter came out, you can make the argument that like Garp was trying to lead the new generation to make changes to the world instead of doing it himself. But like he was literally just sitting on his ass watching the government commit world atrocities, and he didn't like. He probably gave a shit, but he didn't do anything to change it. He didn't like make any kind of protest. And it's not that he couldn't have done that, because we see now that Dragon was literally in the exact same situation, and he escaped. He like fought back. He did things to try and change things. That nigga Garp has sat on his ass for a good 20 years, 40 years, and it did not do anything whatsoever.
Pussy, bro.
And then, like I said, that also kind of goes into play on like, because like we already know that like Garp, what he's done, how like even like both of his sons didn't do what he wanted them to do. What she wanted Luffy to be in the military, and Dragon was in the military, but he got so fed up with it on his first day. Actually, he got so fed up that he literally quit and started the Revolutionary Army as a 17-year-old kid. So like, I think Dragon probably ranked up, but still like he had in mind that he wanted to change the world government. He's like, yeah, we just got to destroy it, like get rid of it in general. But like Garp, I think that's why it hits worse for us now, because it took him all that time and Ace's death and Luffy getting scarred for life for him to actually like step up and do the right thing, and why he kind of made Sword, why he's doing the things with Sword, why he took over Kobe's life in Helmeppo and tried to inspire the next generation and stuff, because it took all of this time to realize that he like fucked up. He didn't even pull up to God Valley until he found out Roger was there. He was chilling with some bitches under a palm tree, eating coconuts. Like, bro, like, dude, like, and he had his son there too. Like, come on, bro. It's just crazy how bad like Garp fucked up. And he realized that, and that's why he smiled. Like, I mean, I guess that's like why he atoned for everything. Like, and you know, they're gonna probably execute the nigga in the series soon. But like, it's kind of crazy. It took him that long to realize like how bad he like put his job and you know his reputation and everything over his family, and like he kind of just sat on the fence instead of like picking a side. Would you rather choose your family or would you rather choose the government? But we already know what the choices he made in the end. So
Yeah, I think the next couple of chapters are going to be really interesting because we like obviously we know that Roger and the Garp were like on paper at the very least their whole entire goal during the fight was to protect the celestial dragons. So I'm curious if Garp like actually because what I think is going to happen, I think Rox is going to pull up, see his wife dead, and he's going to crash the fuck out, and he's going to essentially try and fucking nuke the place. And then Roger and Garp are going to be like, oh, we should probably stop that nigga. And they're going to fight him. So I'm curious where Garp's stance is going to be, like, surrounding the fact that the government is here in the first place to fucking, like, kill everybody.
yeah, because I
We
think what they're
know he
setting
didn't do
up.
anything about it, but I'm curious if he's at least going to have some kind of reaction to that.
Yeah, because he's gonna see that now that we saw that Dragon was was there with Blackbeard, Shanks, and Shamrock, because they were in prison and Dragon saw them and he was with them. I think Rox is gonna appear and he's gonna see Dragon in a marine near his kids, and he's gonna try to kill Dragon, and then Garp is gonna see that, and that says, "Oh, some nigga's trying to slime my son." And then he's gonna start that, and then Roger is gonna be there, and like it's just gonna be a whole spectacle and a whole fight, things of that nature. I think that's what's gonna happen, and why he's gonna see like why Dragon because Dragon also said like children are a parent's weakness, and that's why he doesn't let people know Luffy's his kid or he's like not in his life that often, because if they took Luffy hostage, that nigga's dead. So I think it's just gonna be like a learning moment for him and all this stuff, but it's a lot. I'm really happy for this flashback.
Hold on, bro.
Wait, what happened?
You have to look in general real quick, bro. This
Hold
shit
up.
has me in tears, bro. I'm sorry. I was
Oh no,
bro. Yuji Megami don't borrow some bums. Bro. Yuji is hard carrying that group. Oh my god.
T7 at 99%.
I'm sorry.
I hate Megumi so much, man.
Oh my god. Okay.
That character sucks.
I was gonna say about One Piece. I was gonna say at one point, I hope one of the final fights we see is like Dragon versus Garp, but Garp might be dead before we get. I don't know.
Dragon versus Garp?
Yeah, I'd want to see Dragon versus Garp or Luffy versus Garp.
Have we seen or have we heard Garp? No, actually, have we heard Dragon ever mention Garp? Because I know Garp's mentioned Dragon, but
not that I know of.
Not we haven't really mentioned. Dragon's never talked about his his father in general. And I think that's like I said, Oda, we're gonna see it here, maybe what caused him to fall off, or we're gonna get a Dragon backstory in the future and show how Garp and him, how he feels about his
God
father
Valley
and
is
stuff of
definitely
that nature.
we might the Dragon versus Garp might be God Valley. I mean, obviously Dragon probably.
Well, I
doesn't
mean,
know, but
yeah.
But a fight, it might not necessarily be a full-on fight, but I feel like the reason why they fall out is definitely probably what's about to happen in the next few chapters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff is happening on God's Valley, and it's gonna answer a lot of questions, or at least what started from the this is the most important One Piece event, and besides Void Century and Nika and all that, but this is one of the most important events, so it's kind of answering a lot of questions and stuff like that. And then a lot of people have been calling Roger out for being a weird ass nigga. It's so funny.
It's funny because Rox is going there to save his family. Roger is bullshitting, bro. He's just there for.
Like I said, Roger is a real pirate. It's kind of crazy how they made Rox seem like he was
don't get it twisted. They was talking about Rox's stats. That nigga is still a demon, bro.
That nigga still a demon in the blade, but he's a real ass nigga. I'm just saying, he's a demon. He's a demon. He be blowing up islands and fighting niggas and be killing niggas.
That they was
Like,
putting up that nigga
he
stats,
did
bro.
send back, and he went to that island head first to protect his family. That's a real man right there. I'm just saying.
Bro, he's a bum.
Yeah, that nigga may be evil, but hey, bro, that nigga did try to save his family
The
first.
entire Blackbeard family full of bums.
And then it's also like it's crazy how him and Shanks are kind of connected a little bit. Because I think in his mom,
those One
from the
Piece
island?
chapters are crazy, bro.
Huh?
Those One Piece chapters are crazy, bro.
See, bow. Anyway, anybody have anything else for
but-
One Piece?
No, I think that's it.
That's about it. Like I've been fucking with this backstory a lot.
Yeah, but
Me too, bro.
What's up next on the list?
Well, we don't have to go in order, but the next one.
Is romance and anime realistic and good?
Who offered?
I have no clue. This.
Yeah, who was this? Nova? I feel like this is Nova's topic.
What do you mean by that, Nova?
Oh no. Okay, so let me stop and chill. I'm joking. So, hey, whoa, what?
Go ahead.
What?
Okay. All right, and I meant it like as in like romance anime. Do we think like the romance in the anime more like how the events leading up to getting their significant other, or like
Wait, we're not doing weekly chapters. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
we got this. We got this. Dudley, take your series.
Nigga try to skip JJK.
Your series.
Not
Dudley,
wrong.
go ahead, Dudley. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was your tapped in.
Okay.
This is yours,
No,
bro.
YouTube power. YouTube power.
I'm so tapped out of JJK shit. I'm just gonna say what I think about the chapter, and I'm putting my head down.
No. How about you introduce what's going on, bro?
Okay, so basically, so JJK Modula is a sequel series after like I think what's it like
68
years? Yeah,
It's like 68 years, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's yo, no, can you sit up, bro?
What the fuck?
Bro,
Sit back, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
not like that, bro.
Go ahead.
But anyways, it's a sequel series set about 70 years after JJK. First chapter, we see Yuta's grandkids, basically where they're at. Yuta dies, Maki died of old age, bro. JJK fans are funny as shit, bro.
Hey, yo, Isaiah, why you trying not to laugh, bro? You disrespectful as shit, bro.
Don't
Why
forget
you trying
Megumi
not
died
to
to a
laugh,
grade 3
bro?
curse on the way to the store.
No, bro, like that
That
Megumi grade 3 curse shit is so hilarious.
That actually happened, bro.
No.
We don't know how
It's
we don't know
my
if
head
Megumi
canon.
is either alive or dead. We don't know.
Yeah,
Bro,
the only people we know about
That the grasshopper kill him, bro.
the only people we know
Yeah, the
about
joke
are
was over, man.
Maki. Yuta died of old age, Maki died of old age. Niggas are trying to slander both of them for having a happy, fulfilled life with fucking families, bro.
Like I said, they
anyways,
had the best
yeah.
ending. I mean, hey man.
Yeah.
The actual
story
happiest
starts-
characters in the series.
Yeah. The story starts with our grandkids. We see them grow up, and basically fucking aliens.
Hold on, wait. Before you
Like,
get to that, by the way,
Like-
people always said grandkids. Yuta and Maki's actual children are some bums, apparently. Which
Yeah.
I don't believe.
I think
Go ahead.
okay, because we know like the whole premise of the whole background of the story is that like after the Cohen games, they signed some kind of treaty so niggas stopped doing like terrorist shit. So the general like sorcerers as a whole have grown a lot weaker since the original events of JJK. So Yuta's kids were probably just some normal ass people, and then we have Yuta's grandkids. They choose to be sorcerers, and we know from the bat they're a lot fucking weaker than the sorcerer of the old age or whatever. Yuji is being compared to Gojo in terms of fucking like stature,
Influence and all that, yeah.
yeah, which is fucking crazy to me
That's the
because
goat. That's the goat.
So
that's all I wanted, bro.
Yeah, and we know
'Cause
Yuji's still young. He's chilling, so well, I mean, like he has the curse, the curse womb thing, and like he's like kind of like Choso. He probably might age slower and like look like how he was when he was like 7, 18 now. So I mean,
I didn't even think about that.
So I mean, like
So-
I think I'm waiting for Yuji.
That's possible, but yeah,
Old
overall,
man Yuji.
I'm fucking with the first chapter. The two main characters look interesting. There's actually
I
a
like the
good
designs.
dynamic. Yeah, the designs are really good. The artist for the series did a an act series now called Cypher Academy. Her art is very good, so hey, I'm hyped for it. And then yeah, there's actually
That art for
interesting
the first
dynamic
chapter was sick
between.
though. Like I
It
was gonna just
was.
to add on to it, bro. Bro, they made the new shadow fucking style, bro. Look sick, bro. I was witnessing motion, bro.
Yeah, that style was
I was
really
witnessing
fire.
motion,
No,
bro.
Bro, niggas are talking about it, bro. Niggas are saying hashtag
Me
Mima
was the problem. Yeah.
Yo,
no,
but
yeah,
that like
like,
the art was clean.
I mean, to be fair, we did see that style looking cool because Kusakabe also uses it.
Yeah, but this one I'm actually over, bro. Like I was sold,
It's
bro.
like,
I was sold, bro. You know, this one moved me, bro. First time I saw that shit, and I was like, you know what, bro? It's cool. Yeah, but the art's really pretty. The premise of the story is funny though. I can't lie,
Yeah.
that premise is hilarious.
nah, bro, them
I
niggas
think-
like them siblings hate each other, bro. It's so hilarious to me.
I
Them
was
niggas
gonna
hate each
say that
other.
I'm glad we have like an actual interesting dynamic between the main trio. We have the sister and brother that kind of hate each other. It is misunderstood, but they do kind of just fucking hate each other. And then the third alien nigga just being a mediator between the two.
Yeah.
Considering how Gege treated the last trio he worked with, I'm hoping this one is a lot better.
That's true.
So, yeah.
The trio of one of them being gone for half the series, and the
then
other one
I-
leaving at the
Not even
second,
half.
at the 2/3 in.
It's
Not
kind of
even
it
half
was
the
definitely
series.
majority.
70%, bro.
Not even
70%
shit, like 85% of the series.
Trio, by the way.
Because you got
You know,
I
there's
like-
that one panel they're talking about like the culling games, bro, and like you see Megami, and then you see like
Yeah, you see-
Oh
you
yeah, it's
Nobara,
talking about
yeah.
like
Why
the
is Nobara
greatest
there, bro?
the greatest sorcerers,
why
and
is Nobara them?
it's fucking
Why is Nobara
Nobara,
there, bro?
Yuji, Gojo, and
Hey, bro,
like
everybody
two of
but
them are
Yuji and
bums.
Gojo were shadowed for a reason, bro.
Oh, Yuta was also. I think he's in the far
Yeah,
left.
you
Oh,
can
yeah,
see
you
you
can
can
see
see
Yuta
Yuta's
was
back.
Yeah, Yuta was
You can see
Yeah,
Yuta's
But
back.
you ain't seen
You can
Megumi.
also see
No,
Maki.
Megumi's there.
And then Maki's
Oh,
in
yeah.
front of Gojo, yeah.
Like just straight bums, bro.
And then like I mean I get Nubara and Megami, but hey, bro.
Hey,
But,
so Deadly, how are you feeling about like aliens being introduced into the JJK world, bro? Let me know, twin. I'm interested to find your thoughts.
Honestly, I don't care. I think like at this point, bro, it's whatever the fuck. It's 7 years after the series. It's a series with fucking like magical demons and powers. I don't give a shit. Aliens,
That's fine.
whatever.
That's fine.
Hey, bro.
Isaiah,
It is fun.
let me
I'm
know,
explain it,
twin,
though.
bro. Let me know, bro. How we feeling, bro?
I was gonna say before them
Oh,
you
yeah, go
niggas
ahead.
get to slandering because I know y'all got some shit to say. I don't want to be part of it whatsoever, bro. It is funny that the entire alien invasion is rated at the same fucking like danger level of Sukuna by himself. But
True.
Yeah,
So
that's
Isaiah,
sort of like seeing what Maru's available. I mean, I do want to see how Gege's gonna do it since he's not drawing this time. He's just writing the story out.
Yeah.
I think this works way better than what he was doing. He
Yeah,
took
I
the
think-
stress out.
Should
yeah,
be
since
vice
we
versa.
do know a lot of the shit, yeah, we do
Yeah.
know a lot of the shit Gege like skipped or cut down on was because of the fact that like his body was fucking killing itself during the last part of the series. So hey,
Oh, really?
I think it's a strong start. I'm ready to. I said most of it, some of it, not all of it. Some of that shit was just dog shit writing, but
So,
hey, I think it's a pretty
Isaiah-
strong start to the series.
so.
I'm hyped to see where it goes. That's all I got to say about it. Y'all can
Fair
fucking
enough,
do it.
bro. Fair enough.
It's just
Isaiah,
the
let me know,
first
bro.
chapter.
Isaiah, let me know.
I have
bro.
one question
I'm
for
No,
you.
no,
waiting.
no. Wait. Before we get going, kill me, Amura.
Okay, yeah. Hold on, real quick. Bro, the fact that like, because Gege's made some comments about the series, but there hasn't been any like real big announcement. The fact if that terrorist Miyamura hadn't leaked the pages like a fucking week in
True.
advance, that
True.
like everyone would have just woke up today to JJK2 with no prior warning. That's so fucking crazy to me, bro.
That is
That would have been such an insane
Leak
reaction.
culture is a problem,
and
bro.
That would have been the
Yeah.
Leak
funniest
culture
day
is
on
such a
TikTok
problem.
ever.
I think the
Like-
issue isn't even like leaking it, bro. It's like just spoiler tag everything, bro. Or like have
Right,
a way of
like-
like just censoring it, making it easy. Because bro,
They're
like
just happy they're
back when
employed
JJK
again,
was
man.
still like coming out with like the final arc and shit, bro. I wasn't even reading it, bro. Everyone kept like reading it for me on Twitter, like 4 days before the chapter dropped, bro. It was ridiculous.
Like, and there is nothing you can do to avoid it, like, except just not using the fucking internet, bro. You log on Twitter, you see a picture of you just fucking coughing, no
The
context,
official
no
Jujutsu.
text, no hashtag. You just like right there,
Yeah, I
bro.
feel you.
You
I
can't
feel you.
avoid it. It's so
And it's like even
It's
if
I'm
you
like-
do mute everything, like when Gojo died and Nobara came back, literally in the trending tab, it's Nobara. It'll be like three different things. It'll be like Nobara, and then under it'll be like she's back or something.
Niggas were holding memorials for Gojo's death before the chapter even officially came out.
Yeah, when Gojo, I remember when Gojo died, it was Satoru Gojo, and it would be like he's dead ? And blank, like you literally could not
Gege
avoid it.
Gojo. I
Bro,
remember. I
you had
woke up September 20th at 6 in the morning. Gege trending. He needs to die is trending. Gojo is trending.
That shit was hilarious,
And I'm
bro.
just sitting here.
But he's
I
not
hear
wrong. I
Gojo trending at
I
6
saw
in
the
morning.
leaks. I saw the
And I
leaks.
see
Like
Gojo cut in half. I'm sitting here. This is obviously fake. The quality is bad. And then I see Gege Akutami just happy as hell on Twitter.
That's not the real Gege, bro.
Oh, you know that's the regardless. Just and then real life moment of Gojo Satoru
It
in
was
real
like
life. And I'm just,
that shit was like when Kubo killed off Byakuya. And like niggas wanted that nigga dead.
He wanted
oh
to
yeah,
think
no,
he was
yeah, he got
dead.
death threats.
I remember living through that in real time, dude. I remember like I saw the videos of people burning their volumes. They're like, "Don't kill off Byakuya."
And
Don't
Byakuya
kill
is a
off my
bum.
responder.
I didn't know he had motion like that. Byakuya ain't do shit. He's a
Whoa.
That's not
Bum.
true. That's not true.
Bro.
That's
Bro, he was cool in Soul Society. Everything after Soul Society, he's a bum.
Anwar, bro. That's my job, bro.
He's a bum.
That's my jobber, bro. That's my jobber, Anwar, bro. That's my jobber, man.
He's your jobber.
Yeah, I don't care. Bro.
He got
That's my jobber, bro.
he got
Chill
washed
out.
after Soul Society. Like, what are we talking about?
What do you mean he
Come on,
fought
man.
Yami with Kenpachi, bro? Like, what you mean?
That was
bro?
like that was the Kenpachi suite, bro. Kenpachi carry job.
I was about to say, like, didn't Kenpachi carry that fight?
Bro,
Hey, he was there to participate.
We giving niggas participation awards. Anyway, JJK2. My thoughts. I have a question for you guys. I have a question. Deadly, Power, Nova. Guys, I have a question.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the Fallen?
Nigga, it's
What is
chapter
the Fallen?
It's chapter 1.
What's the Heian era, guys?
It's chapter 1.
Ooh.
No, it's whatever though. I don't even care no more. Because at this point, I don't even want the Heian flashback. I don't. For real, my thoughts. I have. Because at this point, the Heian era flashback will be pointless. Sukuna's already dead. The series is over. Like, we don't care anymore. Like, it doesn't matter.
You're still reading it.
Why do you think I'm reading after this chapter?
Yo.
Why do you think I'm reading another chapter after this?
Okay.
My thoughts. I do like that Kenjaku's plan or whatever to like use people. Whatever the fuck his plan was, that like it kind of had some influence on the future. So like he wasn't he's still a complete bum, but at least his like he wasn't completely forgotten. I mean, I guess that's cool. Doesn't really do much for me though. The series itself, I have a concern, and then that's gonna lead into another topic about shonen in general. But I'm gonna hold off on it for now to see where the series go, because it's kind of like a premature like worry. So the series itself, I'm gonna see where it goes, bro. Do you say peak? Who said that? Power. I'll smack the fuck out of you. I know it was Power.
What are we talking about?
JJK.
Y'all still talking about that bullshit?
Yeah, I know.
What's that?
I
have
see where
one
the series
crack
goes.
theory.
Uh-huh.
I have one crack theory because in the chapter, the alien nigga says he has a brother and they don't get along very well, and like the alien nigga is like this clumsy, silly kind of character, and I've said this a few times to y'all before, I think, but considering that it's a brand new artist and her and Gege's art styles are pretty different, it's kind of weird that the new character looks exactly like Eugene Sukuna. And with him,
he looks like Sukuna.
They are, or Sukuna in Yuji's body at least.
He does,
but like
he didn't look like that at all to me.
If you look at the when he does the third eye, when he has his eye come out, you can see the markings on his face and all that stuff and everything. Like it kind of resembles Sukuna.
Yeah, I do think like they have a very similar face. So with that being said, it's a little like if the nigga's brother turns out to be the reincarnation of Sukuna, or the leader of the aliens is reincarnation of Sukuna, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think it's gonna lead to like some big ass like Sukuna sits down and like recounts all the shit we missed in original JJK. But I do think I wouldn't be surprised if we see like Sukuna in this series as a reincarnation or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think that would make a lot more sense than having actual aliens, you know, because
This is if you care enough, it's in general.
Because my whole issue with like Modulo and like the aliens is like JJK does not have good enough world building for them to be having aliens come in from absolutely nowhere, bro. They have not mentioned outer space once. Like, bro, I was so confused, bro.
Yeah, I was
do
really confused about that.
They pulled the Dragon Ball. I'm not gonna lie. But...
Like I said, I don't care at this point, but I do think the aliens come out of like bumfuck nowhere.
I feel you. I mean, look, like I said, it's only the first chapter. Let's see where it goes. I think like the art's nice. You know,
Yo,
I
I'm
think
not gonna lie. Go ahead, finish.
I was just gonna say, look, the art's nice, or like, if it looks pretty, bro, I'll read it, bro. I don't care, man. I ain't got it in me anymore. Like at this point, bro, like I won with my JJK here. Over, I was telling people back in the day about how ass that manga was, bro, and I came out on top. So you know what, bro? I'll let Modulo chill, bro.
Hold on.
I've won.
Yo, this nigga looks nothing like Sukuna. Am I tripping? Like I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at Sukuna. I don't see it. Like I like the little mark under his eye. That's the only part I see.
No, I see where they're coming from. I can see what they mean. Yeah.
They don't look like exactly the same, but I think there's some intentional similarities between him and Yuji and Sukuna's face.
Oh, since we're on the topic of JJK, the Culling Games trailer, how'd y'all feel about like that? Like, because I thought it was insane.
The anime is so
it looked insane, bro.
Like,
bro, like the anime is gonna do so much original shit. Did y'all see that there's like whole new anime original sequences of like Yuji?
That's really good.
Bro, there was a shot. Cool. I pointed it out, but like there's a shot of Rika with wings. Like, what the fuck?
Yuta and Yuta versus Yuji is like a chapter and a half in the manga. They're fighting in whole new places. Like they are extending that shit, bro.
That looks
sick, bro. They need to extend. I've been saying this for a while. They need to extend that Yuji and Maki versus Sukuna when he first takes over Megumi's body. That fight needs to be extended like shit. Cause that fight was like so cool and it was only like 3 pages long. But like the JJK anime, like the people that they have working on that series, just godsend, bro. It's like it's always like
cut out.
It's always so like beautiful and like an inspiration, bro. It's like so good. What is that nigga Nail doing?
I was looking at that trailer. I was like, God damn. I was like, you know what, bro? Nail,
what the fuck are you doing,
bro? Do y'all think the hashtag Mappatex is gonna save the Culling Games public perception?
That arc is still dog shit. Well, okay, save its perception. Yeah,
I think people will like be a lot more like receptive towards it because because it's animated and obviously it's Mappa, bro, and like, bro, that trailer was crazy. But then again, I'm like one of the few people who like the Culling Games arc already in the manga, so I'm excited for the anime adaptation.
I said this before, but like the people, like, okay, Culling Games is just like it's 5 pages of exposition and then it's straight fighting for the next like 40 chapters.
That's why I like it. That's why I like it, dude. It's just like they tell you the rules. Now, okay, everybody just go straight ham, bro. It was fun, bro. I had a lot of fun reading that.
I think the issue in the manga, why some people didn't like it, if you didn't like one character or one fight, like Isaiah, then you just like a huge chunk of the arc, you just like didn't
boring.
It was for like really long, big fights. So if you didn't like one of those, then the arc just gets cut down for you. In anime, you're gonna like everyone in the fights because it's JJK. It's the
it's the animation as well. Yeah, the map attacks. Yeah, but I mean, like, in my opinion, bro, I just enjoy like I think when it comes to battle shonen at the end of the day, bro, I just want to watch people throw hands, bro. And like Culling Games gave me people throwing hands, bro. I was like, yo.
I think my issue with Culling Games is the fact that the people they were fighting just were not interesting at all. Like the person Megumi fought, complete bum, couldn't tell you his name. The person Maki fought, like the sumo wrestler or like whatever, like complete bum. Like Yuji, I don't even remember who Yuji fought. Did Yuji fight someone in that arc?
Yes.
He fought
yeah.
Higuruma.
Kaguruma.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Okay. No. Oh yeah. I always think Higuruma's before Kolingen for some reason. So I didn't think Higuruma was Kolingen. But after Higuruma, he didn't fight anyone else though, right?
No.
Because it goes Yuji fights Higuruma, then I think it's Maki. No, it's Megumi versus Reggie. Then
And
Maki
then Yuta
versus.
versus
Yeah, like
the,
Yuta
cockroach.
versus
Oh yeah, Yuta versus the cockroach thing.
Yuta
And then he fought
versus
the
Homegirl and other dude. Those two were
yeah, the
interesting.
cannon guy.
We should have got more shit like that, like actual interesting characters. And granted, none of them actually mean anything later on. But like,
Maybe they can explain the phone in the anime.
That Yuta fight sold me dreams, bro. I was absolute cinema, bro. I think that was my
No,
favorite.
I
part of
know
the
niggas felt cucked when they saw the fucking the three-way mansion shit, and then
Ah.
No,
I
bro,
like
when
that
everyone-
because like I feel like I like that in the manga because it built up the anticipation for when he did like Yuta did his domain expansion against like Sukuna, in the final fight. So
yeah,
I like that. I thought that fight was fun, bro. Like the one in the Culling games, and I liked how it built up to.
It's
his,
just-
actual.
I
It's
think
just
the best
bombs,
fights
bro.
are Yuta and then Yuji's, honestly,
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah.
fair.
easily. But
it's,
like,
it's the cast of characters for me, bro. They're just bums. And then Hikari fought, like the Hikari and Kashimo fight was cool, but yeah,
Bro,
I
I
only
already-
like those three. Everyone else is
I
I
like,
forgot
already-
Kashimo was introduced in this
Kashimo
arc.
When it hits the anime, are y'all ready for the Kashimo and the Hakari edits all over TikTok and Twitter, bro?
Oh man.
waiting for Akari already gonna get edited like the first 2 episodes because I think he comes out like he's literally right after when Yuji and
Oh, she
Yuta
means
fight.
those fucking Hakari.
Yeah,
dancing
those
edits.
funk edits where this nigga's
Yes,
doing
bro.
this shit. Yeah, I already know.
I will
And he
be doing
fights
a recreation of
Kashimo
it too.
after
Okay,
the
if I
manga,
ever
right?
see you doing that fucking Hakari dance, I swear on everything, you're like, I'm blocking you on every platform I own, bro.
I feel like that's unnecessary.
anyway.
Wait, so he fights the manga nigga before Kashimo, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, the
Okay,
manga
yeah.
niggas was bum too.
Wait,
think
no,
that fight
he
was
saved Yuta's life. Come on,
He's a bum.
he saved Yuta's life, and he's not really a fighter anyway.
All right,
Yeah.
back to what Nova was saying about this romance thing. So what were you saying? What is this topic?
It was kind of like a topic I kind of looked up and just searched about like and stuff like that, but I kind of was like, huh. Do we feel like romance in like, in anime is like good compared to like other romance shows or romance like in general? Like from like, for example, it's a good romance show. I guess like would you say like Horimiya would have the best like romance show display of romance compared to like,
Okay, well this depends.
Rent a Girlfriend?
Oh hell!
Like, I'm comparing trash, comparing like dog shit,
Yeah.
like that. That's what I mean.
Yo,
Like,
pick a
I
different
said-
example. That was like that was the worst example possible.
Yeah, that's what the point.
Yo,
was,
wait, is that
nigga.
your Yo, Nell, what the fuck are you saying? Yo, your cat is cute.
Man, like,
Yo, let me see your put your cat in the camera, bro. Pick the little nigga. Damn, why you pick him up like that? Aw.
Oh,
That nigga picked up. Why that nigga pick him up like this, bro?
You're supposed to
Bro,
pick
you-
them up by their scruff.
No,
Yeah,
bro, did
fair.
you see how the nigga was holding him earlier? The nigga was doing this to him, bro. What the fuck?
Yo, bro, put him down.
Yeah, like
bro.
nails holding them by the scruff. Yeah.
bro, that Jira's cat, bro.
No, but yeah.
But
I was just kind of comparing like the best like show of romance compared to like that. That's what I mean. Like, is anime
is
like?
it
Do we
because
think it's
like
like?
you say it's realistic? Like, is it realistic? Like,
I meant to say
No.
like realistic and good. Like I meant like better, more as in like, is it a good representation of romance? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, is the relationship good? Do we think that like we can learn something from it? Like, is it like a good display of like characters in it? Like,
I feel like with romance anime, well, Swiss is
like
a
do we
romance
watch it
anime
just to feel
connoisseur.
good?
Yeah, I feel
Or do we-
I feel like romance anime is more so like, oh, it just wants to make you feel good and show like, I feel like a lot of romance anime do like, oh, this is what a perfect like. I feel like a lot of shows
Yeah.
do, like, oh, this is what a perfect relationship like the perfect love story. That's what a lot of romance anime go for, and not like what a relationship actually is. I feel like the one that at least
Actually,
I've
though-
seen that does that.
Actually, though-
Sibow! Kill yourself. But I was gonna say, I feel like the only series that I've seen that does the closest to like showing like an actual relationship that I've seen, at least, Swiss is like a romance connoisseur, so he will be more. This is more his expertise. But
Oh.
Horimiya, what Horimiya does is that they get into they don't do the whole like, oh, falling in love part. Like the falling in love part is like the first 3 episodes, and then and then the rest of this series is about like how the like the ups and downs of like their actual relationship, which is why I like Horimiya a lot. So like that would be closer
It's
to
more
like
realistic.
that would be closer to a more realistic one. But overall, I wouldn't no, anime love stories are more like, oh, this is like the perfect love story of how we fell in love and all that shit. So like, no, it's not realistic at all.
Yeah.
Got you.
It's
And
a
then, like I
lot
was
of-
saying, like, yeah.
A lot of it is wish fulfillment. I mean, like,
Yeah.
well, who's gonna watch a romance so they could, like, watch a bunch of drama? Bro, we do not care, bro. We're watching it to feel.
Oh
good.
my god, that's
Most
T.
Most of it is.
Origaru,
Most of
that
it
was
is
T.
wish fulfillment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some others I think are pretty interesting. It's really a genre thing, right? Like, if you watch romance, I say romance quite loosely, but it's an ecchi, bro. Like, you are not watching for the romance, bro. You are watching, you're watching for other reasons, so to speak. But if you're watching something like Isaiah said, Horimiya, Clanad, so forth and so forth, I think you get a better display of a good, I guess, relationship. In my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, a lot of them don't like. A lot of them are more just like falling in love stories and like, oh, everything is perfect and happy, and it's like type shit. Actually, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. I feel like, but I think again, I haven't seen a lot. The best one that I've seen that does the best of like falling in love type story might be. Is it Toradora? I don't know, because like they had like,
Toradora is a classic.
they had like
There
they
you
had
go.
like a really good like drama, and like they had their ups and downs in that one. I really like that one, but I haven't seen it so long.
I feel you.
But yeah, realistic? No. I mean, is it good? I mean, I think most of them are good. They're like fun to watch. I like them. But realistic? Hell no, not at all.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
don't know if there's like an actual anime or manga that does like a realistic story of like a relationship. Especially not that bullshit dress up darling. God damn, that shit is garbage.
Yo, I swear you're his biggest fan, bro.
Yo, C-bow. That's just not true.
Nah,
That's
you
just
was
not
biggest
true.
fan, bro.
This is not true.
History.
I've never seen Dress Up
Come on.
Darling. I've never seen Dress Up Darling.
Nah,
I've
bro,
never
it's
seen
over
Dress
for you,
Up
bro.
Darling. I've never seen Dress Up Darling.
Oh,
Wait, you know what
Someone
series?
drop-
You know what series also does good romance that I have seen that I do love?
Oh, I know which one.
Bunny Girl. But Bunny Girl's
I thought you were gonna
Girl's
say,
dog shit. But like Sakata and Mai's were okay. Here's the thing: Bunny Girl's like actual overall story, I don't think is very good. But I think Mai and Sakata's relationship is actually pretty good. That's the only thing. Like,
I got Nezukoi better. But yeah.
who?
Nezukoi.
Who the fuck is Nezukoi?
Or am I saying it right? No, the series, nigga.
Nisukoi? Oh.
I didn't know.
Anyway, what were you gonna say? So what do you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were
I was
gonna
gonna
say
say We Never Learn.
We Never Learn. Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought you were gonna say We Never Learn for a second, bro.
We Never Learn is a this is how I fell in love type story. It's not really a that series is just a feel good series. It's just fun to watch, read.
I was
Type
about to
shit.
say, like, they did give everybody their own ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next up, does anybody else have anything to say about this topic?
I do.
Go ahead.
I
bro.
think while we are on the topic of like, wait,
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, man?
what the?
No,
Go ahead.
Neil's just yelling. Whatever, bro.
Yeah, Neil, what are you doing?
Go ahead, Power.
No, while we're on this topic, I do think another good manga that I read about like romance.
Let me guess. Is it
actually-
Yuri?
Yes, it's a lesbian manga. It's called How the Relationship. Bro, no, genuinely listen to me, because like it's not just like those like very happy and stuff. It actually deals with a lot of stuff like the like there's a lot of stuff about consent. There's a lot of stuff about like okay.
Type. Yo,
I have also
bad, I got-
read the manga. It is actually a pretty
no.
What
good
series?
representation
What
of a
series?
No,
relationship.
but it's called How the Relationship, and like it has a lot of stuff about like consent and stuff. There's a lot of talks about like sexuality. Like if a relationship is what makes you happy, like if that's what you truly want, it's like I think it's surprisingly complex, and also it being set in like a college setting also really helps it be more mature and stuff. Like we follow the characters starting college to like actually like getting in the market field and stuff. We see everyone like have their own different endings. Some don't even end in relationships because like it does like talk about like what makes you happy, like if a relationship is what you need, if it's what you want. And like the main characters like break up for a while and get with other people. We do see like them grow distant for some time, coming to terms with what they truly want. And like I do think it's a very interesting, like probably the most mature and like enjoyable romance manga I've read in like such a long time. I genuinely do recommend you to try it.
You said
Like
how to
I can
regardless,
relationship.
co-sign.
You said how
I
to
can
relationship.
co-sign.
how do
How
we
do we
relationship?
How do we
I think
relationship?
on the note of that though, like Power brings up a good point. I do think like Yuri romances, generally speaking, are a better portrayal
Oh,
of
I've seen this
romance
series.
compared to like just the usual like kind of
Yeah,
romances
no,
that
like
people kind of go on about. And I think a big reason because of that is like the power dynamics are completely balanced. So I think in terms of the themes you can explore, it feels like both characters have an equal contribution. Whereas like in a lot of other like romance mangas, like especially straight ones, it feels like so imbalanced that you can't really get a good story out of it sometimes. And then it ends up like resorting to tropes, if that makes sense. Because like I think my favorite romance manga, or not manga, my favorite romance is Flowers. I mean that's Yuri as well, and it's four visual novels, and I read all of them. I think it's like peak because I like the way everything is explored. It feels everything is balanced, and you can write in a explore themes in a better way, at least in my opinion. But I can co-sign Power's opinion.
How do we relationship?
Yeah.
I've seen these girls like so many times before. I didn't know it was from this series though.
Yeah, no, I know you have been planning on me for like the Yuri ship, but like how the relationship is generally a very touching
See,
series
bro.
about like I generally do recommend you to try it. Like
know what?
I think you can actually get something out of the message it's trying to portray.
You know what? I'll add it to the
But yeah,
list.
that's my 2 cents on the whole romance thing. And that's a romance manga. I generally do recommend it to anyone to try because it's very good.
Well,
You know,
go on.
you know, I know it's because it's Power, but without context, Power mentioned a lesbian manga and everyone just fucking recoiled in disgust. I think that's the funniest shit ever.
Yo, because Power's a womanizer, bro. I can't stand her.
What the fuck?
I saw Nell say that's facts. That was the LeBron
Nell,
gift.
can you
That's
sit,
facts. Power is a womanizer, bro. But speaking
I'm
of
not a womanizer.
speaking of tropes, like Susan saying, what's an anime trope that y'all want gone? Like any trope.
Pervert
Characters.
Yeah, the pervert / pedophile
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. That.
What's a more
Mineta,
niche one? I feel like that's an easy layup.
Mineta, Master Roshi, Sanji, they all need to go, bro.
Oh, especially Sanji. Get that bum ass nigga up out of here. Oh my god.
Hashtag Zoro sweeps. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
My
You
bad,
know
my
what I'm
bad.
saying? Come on now. That's the GOAT right there.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
But if there's another trope I would remove,
I'm trying to think of one.
Yeah, that's a hard one to answer, like off the top of your head.
For real.
Because I feel like I know one, but I don't know it.
Because like anime tropes are like kind of like chosen ones, shit like that. Like in, the dumb protagonist.
Yeah,
like
another easy one, like misunderstanding.
Oh,
or,
you know
like,
what? My trope is like the most annoying one.
miscommunication's a giant one. I hate that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one as well. Yeah, I agree.
Like
with you,
literally, like
definitely.
walking in at the wrong moment and then just saying like, "Oh wait, he hates,"
Oh,
instead of
brother.
like not talking about it out.
This brings me
Like,
to
then,
this
like-
brings me to something. This is a
See,
conversation
I
on Twitter.
oh,
Go on. Look,
No.
but this is an anime. I hate the trope of You kept your secret identity from me? How could you?
Okay.
I hate that trope so bad, bro. Oh my, like it's so annoying. Like I really, because it makes zero sense to me. It's like, because it's like, what's not Invincible. I think I saw somebody talk about Invincible, but I don't even remember if Invincible. I don't even remember how Invincible did it. But
Amber
I hate
knew.
Amber as a
no, I think
Like-
that might have been what the original tweet was about. But I don't like the trope of, oh, this is more for like comics and shit. But I don't like the trope of, oh, you didn't tell me that you are a superhero. I can't believe you lied to me and all that. Like there are some lies that are like okay. It's like that's not like that shouldn't be something you're mad at somebody for. But go ahead.
I have kind of. I don't know if this would be.
In most media, the characters get mad because, like, for example, one example I can think of is when Ultimate fell down Peter was Spider-Man because she was worried about like her nephew being out there almost getting himself killed on the daily.
That one makes sense.
Another example I can think is like Lois been mad at Clark for like hiding his secret identity in the My Adventures with Superman because they promised to be open with each other and stuff about their secrets. Like,
all right, hold on. Let me pause you right there real quick.
They can apply well, but like I do think like Amber is the worst example because like I do agree when people say it doesn't make sense because she knew he was invincible, so like why is she getting mad, you know?
She got mad. She
What
did
the
get
fuck?
mad because she didn't tell him.
What the fuck?
Dandadan just died.
Hold on.
But okay, I think I like it. Sometimes it can work. I think with Amber specifically, for one, it could have worked because, like, from Amber's point of view, assuming she doesn't know, like, you're constantly put in dangerous situations, and your boyfriend immediately fucking sprints off to go somewhere random, and then like it leaves you to be in danger. That's like an interesting idea for why she could be upset with him, and then it's revealed she knew the whole time, and she knew why he was doing that, and why he couldn't tell her. It just, what was the point?
I don't like with Amber, it just generally falls flat. I don't know what they were thinking like with Amber because like it just doesn't make sense for her. Like there are so many cases where like the characters usually are act like that because they are worried about the main character. It's not even like them keeping a secret sometimes. Just they are worried, you know. Like imagine someone you know, right? They're a vigilante out there getting themselves hurt, almost killed every day. Wouldn't you be also worried and stuff about their well-being all the time?
I think
with
with
even if
Aunt
you
May,
understand like what they're doing. Yeah, go on.
I think the example of Aunt May is a bit different. When I was thinking, I wasn't even thinking of like Amber specifically. I just remembered the conversation started, and it started with Amber on Twitter or whatever the fuck. I think with Aunt May, her being upset about that makes a lot more sense than like the superhero's like girlfriend that they like kind of just met, right? And like that also goes into what I was talking about, how like I think some lies are like okay because like the reason why you don't tell them your secret identity is like I like it's like common sense, like why you wouldn't just tell somebody or like open up about being a superhero because you don't want to put them in danger. So I feel like being mad, I feel like the trope of like the other person like their girlfriend that they just met getting mad that's like, oh my god, I can't believe you just lied to me and like you've been lying to me this whole time. I like such a like I feel like it's not realistic. Like I feel like nobody would like be like that hurt.
It depends. It honestly depends because if you are lying, let's just say this: you are good with your girlfriend or it's your wife, whatever, and y'all are open about each other, and then you start lying about your identity, and she finds out that you were lying about it, then they're gonna probably think that like, oh, what else have you been lying about? Like, is everything else a lie? Did you only date me? Like, say, like, you know, it's like it's a lot of things that go into it. It's a kind of a sentimental reason of why it's like that because it's like, how could you not trust me with your secret? That's mainly the big problem. That's mainly the big issue. It's not about like, you know, they don't give a shit about the danger because if you're open with them and stuff, it shows you that they trust you and you're able to be trusted and things like that. When you just say like, oh, I couldn't tell you, like I just didn't see the need to, I can't tell you. It just feels like that you're not trusted enough. It's like kind of like why like Peter kind of can't have his relationships because he can't tell them who he is, and people are going to be like, you can't even tell me, you can't even be upfront with me.
You know,
it's more of a sentimental thing.
But it's funny enough, I'm trying to think. I don't think any of like I'm trying to think. I don't think any of like Mary Jane or Gwen ever. I don't think that they've ever like been like that though. Which is like so like. I'm trying to think. I don't remember a time where it's like MJ or Gwen is like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you lied to me." Like especially MJ.
I mean, to be fair,
only time
it
that's,
did.
like,
That's the whole
I
reason
think
why his problem
I
started
can
back there.
think outside of the Amazing Spider-Man though, and maybe Ultimate, but even then she wasn't dating Peter there. When has Gwen ever gotten the chance to even know Peter Spider-Man? Because if you remember, originally in the
Oh
comics,
yeah,
what
she never
happened
even
is
finds
that
out.
Captain Stacy died, and then she started hating Spider-Man, and Peter felt guilty about it. So then they broke up, and when they were about to get back together, that's when Green Goblin killed her. So like, there isn't usually any chance for Gwen to even like know Peter is Spider-Man anyway in media because she normally dies.
Yeah, until what's that stupid bitch's name? Spider Gwen. Yo, fuck Spider Gwen.
Cool.
I was gonna say, I think one of the better times I do it is actually in this might be a hot take, but one of the better times to do it is in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man with Nico, because there at the very least they kind of go over it. She's not mad because he's Spider-Man didn't tell her. He's mad because from her point of view, you have your best friend and he tells some random rich nigga he met like 3 days ago instead of you. And we know
Oh
she has trust
yeah.
issues.
Okay, I remember that because I remember when we were all watching it, and then I think it was me and Nail. We got annoyed that she was upset about it.
Yeah.
And then and then like Power. Oh yeah, and then that's when Power spoiled it. Yeah, I remember now. Fuck you. I remember that because me and Nail were annoyed that she was annoyed that Peter didn't tell her she was Spider-Man or he was Spider-Man. And then it's like, oh, it's because.
Yo,
this thing was like
your entire sentence just.
Oh, really? It cut out. Oh,
yeah.
I was saying how I remember me and Nail were annoyed that nigga boy, bro. See, I don't even care anymore.
Bro, just leave and join back real quick, bro.
Oh, I can't leave and join back. That's negative aura.
Bro, cut it out, bro. Because you're gonna keep cutting out.
All right, fine. But
you were screaming at this.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, Power spoiled it. Fuck Power.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I think the like getting mad at the secret identity trope can be done really well. It's just people usually think of Amber when they talk about it, and like she's the worst example by far. So like, like it just doesn't make sense. That I don't know what they were cooking with that one, but whatever.
Another problem I also kind of have with the trope on the opposite end, like a lot of times there isn't like really a consequence for them telling people. Like with Invincible, for example, Mark, like he has a secret identity technically, but he's not like super secretive of the fact that he's invincible. Even earlier in the series, like he flies around without his mask on. He tells fucking William, like there are a couple of people who see like fucking this random white nigga, not like this random nigga flying around in the air without a mask on or anything. So like there are people that know who Mark is, and there's never really any consequences for it, because even like the attacks that come to his school aren't because of Mark. They're just like it's random the fucking invincible world. Everything sucks. Yeah,
I've been thinking about this when we were watching Invincible season 3. I was wondering, like, will it ever have a consequence later on in the story? Because, like, especially when when we had like some more underground crime like centered episodes with like Machine Head and the Rock nigga. So I was wondering if if ever is gonna be like some consequence to how lenient he can be about his identity. You're the ones who read the comic, so you would know.
I don't want to like spoil it, but like
to be fair, like I said, because of how strong Mark's, like the only person you can hurt on Mark's family is Debbie. Yeah, like you can't. Other than that, like Mark can't get hurt unless you're like a Viltrumite or like a really strong nigga. And then same thing with Oliver. He doesn't get hurt unless you're like, well, unless you're a very strong nigga. So it's kind of like you can't really do anything to him besides go after Debbie
and
William.
And with what you were saying about that it's like why you never understand it on the sides. Like I feel like I always get it's always the chance that someone finds out because like again like for example like I think Spider-Man is like the biggest example. Like when he revealed his identity to literally everybody, Aunt May got murked like the next night. Like it's like because it's like once you find out like someone's name, like you can easily find out like a bunch of information like who they're related to and everything. So it's like even if there's like a like 1% chance of like someone getting hurt, I feel like not telling them is like always like the smarter move to do. Cause it's like I don't think it really
It's
matters. Like
safer.
yeah, it's just safer. So it's like I always get why you would keep it a secret. Like if you're a superhero or something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a good trope for like character conflict and stuff. I do like the trope a lot. Just depends on the execution, really.
Yeah.
Because I think, like I said, like I get why people do get mad in like in the expert of relationship, just like you're not being honest. But I do get why some superheroes hide their identities. Because usually most of the time they do tell them, but like if a villain finds out, then yada yada yada, then shit happens, you know.
Bro, then you got Tony really dropped his address and got bombed, bro.
That, no,
Oh my
seriously, but then nigga dogs himself, said, yo, pull up to my street, you won't do anything, and he got his house. I was just like, bro. I think Iron Man is like a very good example of like what happens if you reveal your identity and don't care about the consequences.
It's also kind of
in
funny
Civil
now that I think
War,
about it.
in Spider-Man Civil War too.
It's also kind of funny now that I think about it that No Way Home is like the biggest example of like Spider-Man getting his identity revealed, and in that movie, the most like consequences he gets about revealing his identity is just him being bullied or harassed. There's never actually like any danger. Well, not any danger, but like
nah, because he couldn't. I think it was kind of like
there's nothing like there's nothing comparable to like a Civil War. It's just like people.
That's because the MCU Spider-Man has a dog shit rogue gallery, and if he had some real demons, nigga, Kingpin. If
personal conflicts and stuff.
Yeah.
So like
like if they allowed like Kingpin to be in like movies or whatever, and like Sony wasn't weird, like there's no. I mean, I guess Kingpin was in jail at that time because of Daredevil, but
yeah, he was in jail.
But even actually, no, he was in jail and Back in Black, bro. He could have called, but I guess they didn't have an interaction. There's no reason for him to, bro. Anyway, if Spider-Man had a real demon, if he had if Peter had a real demon in his rogue gallery in MCU, nigga, Scorpion would have been knocking on his door if he wasn't. Oh my MC. No Way Home sucks. No Way Home sucks. Oh my god, we could have got a good movie, then we got a multiverse movie. Oh my god, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm happy with what we got. I'm happy with what we got. But like, we could have got like peak.
Something like No Way Home exists, where it's like a love letter to the cinematic Spider-Man movies.
But we could have got some real peak, bro. We could have got some peak.
What did you hear about the concept that we were gonna have, like with Craven and Chameleon, like a more personal story with Peter, like with loss and stuff? My God, man!
We could have had No Way Home, and it's Craven and like Scorpion or something. Oh my god, stop! And I don't think about it, because Brand New Day is gonna be the greatest comic book movie of all time, bro. I'm locking it in. It's gonna be the greatest comic book movie ever. See bow.
I sure hope so.
Anyway.
Set ourselves up.
Brand New Day will be better than that terrorism known as Sam Raimi's trilogy, at least. That's at the very least.
Please, bro, please.
This topic comes from Suma thing. I said, okay, so what are your favorite themes done in anime?
Wait. Does anyone else have any tropes they don't like and stuff?
I think we covered everything. I think
that was like the main one though, because like I think other tropes kind of work. I see why they're in there.
I think like with those, like kind of what you're saying,
like those are like glaring.
Yeah, it's like they might be asked, but you're just used to them at this point. So it's like it's whatever.
Like Power. Do you really want to dive down a pedophiles in the pervert trope, bro?
Now there's definitely other ones that I don't like, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm asking. Like, if anyone has any they remember they don't like and like why they don't like it.
Yeah, I feel you. I think there's some like that I don't like, especially like you see commenting like, oh, you know, like a character opens a door and they see a female character just conveniently naked just so they can do some stupid
walk in and the walk in trope. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like my whole thing is like, yeah, it's ass. I don't like them, but I've been watching anime since I was like,
Yeah,
fucking
been
3,
watching anime
4, bro. I'm just used to it
like
now, bro.
that,
It's
you know.
whatever.
I think like miscommunication is the only shit. Like, well, okay, you can
Yeah.
do a good miscommunication, but if it's some shit like fucking like you character one walks into a character in the room and character two is talking like, oh yeah, I hate that nigga, I can't stand them, and then character one walks away and is like, but yeah, they're a really cool person, like they're
One of my
great. And it's like,
one of my favorite examples of like the miscommunication is like
Dandadan.
during the Dandadan. You know
I
that
th-
when
Yeah, I
Okarun
think.
and Ira following each other and stuff.
Yeah, and then I think Dandadan does that really well. It's like where like she the like the walk-in trope happens, and like she thinks that like Okarun is flirting with her, and then but instead of it like being like a whole thing for like the entire arc, like it gets kind of resolved quickly, and then Okarun is like, oh, I don't care if everyone else like misunderstands, as long as you understand me, it's fine, and like they squash the whole thing. I think that was a really
Oh
good
my
like
God.
example of that like trope, and then like
That's
squashing it.
so
I think that was a
you
really good
know,
version.
now that you bring it up, so okay, we're getting like closer to the end of Dandadan Part 2, and it's pretty fucking likely that the season's gonna end when
Oh yeah, on the
Vamola
kiss, right?
kisses
Oh
Okuran.
my
Wait,
God.
what happens?
When the Vamola kisses Okuran.
Mm.
So
I don't even remember that. I don't even remember that happening.
No, because
Yeah,
because her
remember
backstory was
when,
like find someone or marry someone super strong, and
Yeah.
Okra, super strong, so she kissed him.
Oh yeah. I see.
Yeah, the season is likely gonna end on that in the. Oh my God.
yes. It's gonna be an interesting like year or two for the community, bro. That shit's about to get annoying.
Oh my
Like,
God.
even with I wish they ended it off in a
Oh.
better place, because they did this shit with part 1 too, and they ended off like right before Momo got attacked by all the creepy old niggas. And so you had like a fucking full 6 month of discourse talking about Dandadan's the but yeah, we're about to go through that
You know what
again.
other week?
Oh my god.
There's a weekly series we forgot about.
Achiakuda,
No, not that bullshit.
Chainsaw Man.
Blue Lock, bro.
Sakamoto days.
Blue Lock.
God.
Is that
Oh, you want to add?
my
Oh
God.
yeah, you're
See,
caught up now. So
bow.
you want to add? You
We
want to
could-
add
we
that
could
to
talk
the
about Blue Lock.
rotation now?
I mean, nothing's really happened. Nagi's coming back.
No.
I haven't read like the last 3
how you gonna-
chapters. Calm down. I've read the last 2
You're
chapters.
so-
Hold on, bro. No. I need you to deafen for like a minute, bro. I need to talk about this, bro.
Oh God.
Hello.
No, bro.
How do I even
I'm not
deafen?
gonna
I'll be real quick.
like.
How do I deafen, bro? All right, go ahead, bro. Wait, I
Metaphor.
can't deafen, nigga, if I'm the one recording the shit.
Oh,
Bro,
well,
all right, go
take
ahead,
it,
bro.
take your fucking heads off, bro. The author is fucking racist, bro. You can't tell me he's not. This no. Yo, no, shut up,
It's
bro.
About the flashback or like not the.
No,
No,
for
man.
everything, bro. No Blue Lock game has ever ended, or not ended. No Blue Lock game has ever gone this fast, bro. Fucking
or been
like-
this one-sided.
yes, bro. Like it just happens to be the game where they go against black people, bro. No. What's his name? Fucking Onasi, something like that. Then they get having the flashback only. Then they get having the flashback only for Isagi to fucking interrupt. No, you're not good because I'm here. No, that nigga's racist, bro. You can't tell me otherwise. That shit is funny as fuck. But yeah, we gonna see if the arc ends. If this game ends and 3 to fucking 0, then we gotta have some talks about the author, bro.
Are you seeing these niggas?
Bro.
I do. Yep.
And people were like, "Be honest, who actually care about Nigeria's story?"
You niggas,
Story.
Anyway,
That's actually
That's
crazy.
funny.
bro.
the last chapter I read, the match started. Nagi's coming back to play soccer. You know, we back, niggas. Niggas talking about some, oh, Nagi's a bum, and now Nagi about to shit on all of Blue Lock, nigga. Yeah. Anyway,
I wish I was this delusional, man.
if you don't think Nagi's about to come in and like shit on them, like he has a new ego now. Like he's about to about to
I
do
do
some
think that.
crazy shit. Like, come on now. Calco, do not destroy that.
Nagi signed her aside.
All right, it's fine. Go ahead.
that
You're not
bomb,
supposed to
bro.
destroy those?
Fuck no.
I mean,
fuck no,
I
fuck
mean,
fuck
those little crystal things later in the game, you can like keep them, and that's how you like farm levels really easily. But like around here, like you probably might not need them. But like if you see them, try not to destroy them because you can farm levels if you ever need it. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, I think they're like very clearly setting Nagi up as the I don't want to say like villain per se, but like he's definitely going to be the one of the end game
Yeah, he's gonna be
team
like
to go against.
yeah, and he's gonna
Yeah.
do some crazy shit. All y'all talk about some Nagi's a bum, Nagi's a bum, Nagi's a bum. Stay on that side. Stay on that
Low-key,
side.
Trust me,
I think we're gonna have a
will not
kind of
No,
feature
he
the
is
white guy.
definitely a bum.
Hey, bro. I
But
think
I
we're
will
gonna
not.
have a
I
kind
will
of
not
do
stand
cool
by that.
stuff.
Spiny fuck, bro.
Like Renji.
type.
Nigga said Renji.
Two of them niggas. This.
Anyway, Dudley, go ahead and say what you want to say.
I think when Nagi does get reintroduced to the World Cup tournament games, I think we're gonna see a kind of like Isagi and Nagi have a similar relationship with how Isagi and Kaiser were before they teamed up, with them just like fucking stealing each other's goals the whole game fighting. I think is gonna be. I think we're in for peak.
Yeah.
That nigga Nagi's so nasty. I got a cough, bro. Fuck Nagi.
Okay. What are your favorite themes done in anime, and what anime does it the best? Anime / manga. Go ahead.
No Man is an Island. The MJ.
No Man is an Island.
Yeah,
Break that
because
down.
MJ holds so because the No Man is an Island theme is like how like one person can't like bear the entire weight of the road. They should count on others and stuff. And I think MJ does that theme so fucking well, bro. That it genuinely gets me emotional every time I think about like the last few chapters of their fight against Shigaraki and the like finale of the series. Like I think the themes come around like, and I think the best showcase of the team, unironically, is when Class 1A goes back to get Deku back to UA during the Dark Deku arc, and then Nida goes like catches him in the air, like bro. Like I think that moment, that whole moment with Class 1A and Deku is like the one of the best showcases of the team in media that I've seen personally.
You haven't seen a lot. Nova, Dudley,
Yes.
See about.
What happened?
That's a difficult question, bro.
It is.
What was the
I'm not
question?
gonna lie.
Repeat it?
Not gonna lie, I'm a basic nigga, bro. The indomitable human spirit. Hey,
And from what
Whoa.
series? From what series?
I think.
Fight the power.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Gunn does the best. Yo. Isaiah, can you, bro?
I'm joking.
I
I'll watch Gurren
Bro.
Lagann one day, and I'll probably love it, bro. But you gotta let me get my jokes off now, bro. You gotta let me get my
Bro,
jokes off.
okay.
No, man, you're weird.
You're so weird, bro.
Power, you like
I'm not gonna,
Genshin.
like
Anyway,
Okay.
he said that's what I'm saying. He
You
think
play
it.
P5X. Play P5X.
like,
Like we're
Okay.
two sheets on the same butt.
P5X much better than Genshin, but go ahead.
No.
It is.
No.
Matter.
Yo, see, everyone in here knows it's true. Power, like, just give it up, man. Just give it up.
Because
Anyway,
y'all just ain't human.
y'all ain't played. Who ain't played Genshin? Oh, okay
What?
then.
What are you talking?
Yeah, shut up, bitch. Anyway, go ahead, Dudley. From
None
what
of that.
series? Gurren Lagann.
yeah,
You're talking
I was
about?
gonna say from Gurren Lagann. Yeah, I think that series does it the best because like I think it has a more nuanced take of that whole kind of theme because on one hand, yeah, all the characters about pushing through your limits, doing everything you can, not giving up, etc., etc., etc. But it also shows that like you can't just do anything you want. There's a limit. Some things still happen no matter what. It has a more nuanced take than just main character doesn't give up, does everything for the series, never loses, etc. But yeah, I think there's just something really good about seeing a nigga who doesn't give up, bro. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
Oh,
bro.
a nigga who
Like,
never gives up. I
seeing
can think of one like that.
Seeing Simon like
Okay.
rise up after you know what, like seeing him rise up after you know what happens, like that shit was genuinely inspiring when I saw it. Like the way he builds up to that, like it's genuinely incredible how Gurren Lagann does it. Like that's one of my favorite moments in like media. Unironically, that whole scene with Simon using the Giga drill break. Like, damn, bro.
The movie, peak fiction.
Yeah, bro. The way the movie like adds stuff and also like has new versions of the scenes. Damn, bro. God, I love Dandadan so much. W choice, deadly W choice.
Nova, do you have one?
Maybe I guess like family or like bonds and stuff.
Huh? Really, real interesting that that's your favorite, but you don't happen to like. Fuck that! I'm going to my pick now, nigga. You know which one I'm picking, nigga? Naruto, nigga. All right, no, my fault. Let me calm down.
Oh my god.
Let me calm down.
Naruto's not a theme though.
Yo, you're rage baiting me. Okay, no, shut up. You know, like okay. Now it's just real interesting that's one of your favorite themes, but you hate the series that's on your poster that's right here. You hate that series, but that is like the theme. That is like the theme.
My mom
okay.
got
Naruto.
Yeah. Okay.
Naruto,
Nova, but you're not understanding how was that
lanyard from DreamCon.
How do you love that theme, but you hate Naruto, bro? Break that down for me.
I don't like Naruto.
Here you go.
That's just me. That's just me personally.
All right, look. Okay, go ahead. Say your series. Say
Bonds
your series.
is one. Bonds is. You said Bonds that does the best. Like
what's your favorite theme? What's your favorite series that does it?
That does family and then bonds and all that.
Yeah.
One Piece.
Chainsaw Man does it even better than Naruto.
I guess.
I think
I've never really seen bonds or family being like one of like the central. I mean, I guess. Like,
what?
I've never seen it. I've never seen it as like
series.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, at least most of the. Okay, what I mean is that like the whole reason why the whole Straw Hats, Luffy and the Straw Hats are a family. Yeah. And like no matter their backgrounds and no matter what happens in the past, future, or present, he will always treat them like family and such. Ace and Sabo and Luffy's backstory when they were brothers and they shared that sake with each other. They're not related by blood, but they still care to each other like brothers, and they were able to like extend that bond. Whitebeard, who hated Roger and was like, they were enemies and such, accepted Ace and told him, "I don't give a shit who your father was. That was me and his business, and like no matter what your blood is, I still accept you for who you are," and like things of that nature.
No, yeah, for One Piece definitely has those themes. But I've never viewed One Piece as that being One Piece's central theme. When I was talking, I'm more so meant like central theme because I feel like One Piece is. I feel like One Piece's central theme and messages goes beyond that, like way beyond that. So that's why I was confused.
I think it's mainly bonds and family and like form of sense of belonging. Because like I said, like that was most of the most of the Straw Hats is like character arc. Nami didn't feel like she belonged. She had to go back to where she was. Robin didn't feel like she belonged, so they had to get her and let her know. Sanji didn't feel like he belonged, so they had to do the same. Like it's kind of like apparent and it's like consistent with the story that shows that like they have a bond of family and they have to go back. Like I said, Sanji's entire arc is literally about family. So like, I mean, I kind of think it's disingenuous to say that One Piece's main theme isn't family and bonds. But I mean, I guess do you agree to disagree? But I do think One Piece does it the best, at least.
This is just proof Isaiah reads stuff with his eyes closed.
No, it's not, because that's not the central theme of the series. You stupid bitch. Oh, I hate you. Like, I hate you.
That nigga nailed dying, bro. You stupid bitch.
Because that is definitely a vocal point of a lot of One Piece's theme, but I wouldn't say that is the overarching, like, what the series is about overall. I feel like what the series of One Piece is about overall goes a lot more into literally like well, I don't want to say the adventure aspect, but like the pursuit of freedom and all that shit, like with Nika and like Luffy liberating countries.
Like dreams.
Yeah,
dreams would be the
dreams and freedom.
More,
like that's more so like that's One Piece's central theme to me, not like family and bonds. I feel like other series, like One Piece definitely has like it definitely has like many arcs where like that's a big vocal point. But for the series overall, I wouldn't say that's the vocal point of One Piece. Like that's what One Piece is trying to tell you. I feel like One Piece is trying to tell you something about rebellion, freedom, pursuing your dreams, that type of shit. I feel like that.
I think it
Pursuing
can
your
go
true
hand
self.
in hand. But yeah, I think it could go hand in hand. But I see what you mean.
Cal, do you have one?
Okay, I was trying to ask you earlier, but what was the question?
Favorite theme done in a series, and what series do you think does it the best?
Power of Friendship Fairy
Yo, you might get docked.
Yo.
Actually,
I say,
And
why
it's
you trying to
and it's
laugh,
so
bro?
funny because Fairy Tail doesn't even do it the best. One Piece does it better than Fairy Tail.
I say, why you trying to laugh, bro?
Because Fairy
So
Tail's
powerful.
funny, man.
Okay, I will. While Calco thinks of an answer, another theme I do really like is strength. JJ, I think. Okay.
Actually, no. I think JJK has a really interesting. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
Yeah, I gotta take a deep breath every time I talk about JJK, but like that was one of the things I think it did extremely well. Like just because obviously like, Gojo's at the peak, top of the verse in strength, and you can see how that also holds him back. His relationships with others, there's always a sort of like wall between him and others because
strength
like,
in isolation. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, strength and isolation because he inherently understands he's above them. He always will be above them no matter what he does. There's always like a degree of separation between everyone he talks to because of his strength, and therefore he feels like because of that strength, a part of his humanity is kind of like disconnected from him. And you see, like when Gojo dies, he kind of has that interaction. A lot of people shout on JJK for this. He has that interaction with Nanami where he's like, "Oh, you never really cared about anything. You just wanted to fight." And it's like on one hand, people shout on the writing a lot for that, but I also think it's a good reflection of Gojo's character because Gojo did care about like the Jujutsu world, his students, all of that on one hand, but on the other, he did want a good fight because like Sukuna, the fight with Sukuna, fighting someone on his level, that was the only time he could really experience like a
Being
true
himself.
human connection, like being himself since Ghetto. Like there's a degree of superficialness between all aspects of his life because ever since Ghetto died, no one
And
like
like
stands on
connect
the
to
same
him on
level
an
to him. No
emotional
one can
way
connect to him.
like Ghetto could. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Gojo was so dehumanized to the point that he like doing stuff related to jutsu sorcery was the only way he could find like any joy and stuff at times.
Yeah, because he's perfect at everything. He can do anything, and it makes people around him feel
That's
insignificant.
He can excel at.
Yeah, so like it's just like that, and I do like that as well because, like I said, that's the main point of Gojo's character to showcase how strength can isolate you and how perfection.
26 is the best written chapter in the series.
That's
well,
but
please,
and like
I agree.
But and even past that, like a huge crux of the series is based on the fact that Gojo is so strong that they have to do this or that to counter him. Gojo is so strong that like the world revolves around him, and
the balance of the universe literally shifted.
Yeah, and like the ultimate point of the series is that Gojo's trying to create a world where like that doesn't revolve on someone to be at his level. It doesn't revolve around one singular person that like dictates the fate of everything. He's trying to create a world where multiple people reach his point of strength and like together can come together to handle these threats. There doesn't need to be someone put on the pedestal like Gojo was. My Hero is another great example of strength as a theme. All Might is kind of put on this pedestal. Yeah, we talked about this
we
before.
had an episode about this, like how different JJK and MJ portray it.
Yeah,
I think we kind of did do that with the All Might and the Gojo thing, but yeah.
Talking about JJK pisses me off, man.
What we talked about in that episode is that like while we do get some self-reflection like from All Might on how like him being at the top dehumanized him and stuff, we also get to see like the effect like it had on society, especially when he like lost his powers and stuff. So we got to see
Yeah.
like we got to see like the society crumble and stuff fall apart because there wasn't anyone at the top that could might match like how much like
Okay.
All right,
how
hold on.
imposing he was and
There
stuff
you go.
to villains and while like in JJK we get to see more like of Gojo's personal struggle with it.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
like
Now, Kelko, I
that
hope
like
while everybody was
everything
talking, you
JJK
got to think
did,
of
and they
something.
both do it really, really well.
Okay,
But
gotcha.
it just depends on like which one you prefer. Like the more broader way it affects the world and the characters, or like the more like self introspection way that JJK does it with Gojo.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just a
yeah.
matter of preference. But I think they both do it so well. It's
Mhm.
great.
Okay. Go Kelko. Gojo. Kelko, can you go now? Now, what is
Well,
yours?
no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go,
What's yours, man?
I would say I don't know if you can say it's a theme, but like characters that essentially become kind of like the villains to shoulder, kind of like Aaron and Lelouch, essentially,
Edgewood ass nigga.
like becoming villains to shoulder the or like ending the cycle of hatred. And I know Isaiah is gonna bring something up about Naruto.
To be fair, that's like villains are like people becoming martyrs.
Yeah,
Naruto
essentially.
Naruto isn't that because Naruto never sacrificed
I love
himself on that
martyr
nature.
characters, like the way Lelouch. Oh God, I love Lelouch as a character.
Yeah,
Just
no,
him
Lelouch is
essentially
good.
orchestrating becoming basically Hitler and having his
And
best
you can't
friend.
say that.
Okay.
He did not look
Okay.
like him.
Get ready to
I mean,
cut it out.
Same
Bro.
same mustache, man, bro.
Get ready
the
to cut it
the
out.
mustache man, but essentially becoming the focus of the world's hate and having his friend become what he used to be, symbol of hope and perseverance and rebellion, and killing him with his basically his own mask. That was so beautiful, man.
So you didn't say the
I
theme. You
just
just said
love
a
it.
character archetype you liked.
Well, he did say like he don't know if it's a theme, but I guess he says like good guys that kind of like that.
Okay,
Like-
I'll expand on it. 'cause
I
think,
know what
like,
you mean.
more
The
so-
theme, it's
yeah.
it's the theme of like ends justifying the means. That's like what like
Yeah,
the theme is.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank
shit.
you.
I think Kagurabachi is actually a good example of that too, because
Yeah.
like
Samora.
and Samora too. Like most of the main characters are not like they've
Good
done
morally
too
good
much.
people.
Like they're not more.
They're very morally ambiguous people than like normal
Yeah,
shonen characters.
most of the characters were involved in war in some way, shape, or form, and we all know what happened with that. Most of them have like participated or directly committed some form of genocide. Even the people outside of the war, Chihiro, have killed fucking like more than dozens
Chihiro
of people.
Chihiro's
Like-
literally started off the chapter just decapitating
Some
people.
raw, but you know, regular man.
Hey, right.
I gotta
And
start
like
off the morning with fresh hatred.
and we know for a fact like not all of those people that he killed were like fucking depths of hell like evil niggas. He's killed people. Like he's accepted the fact that he's killed a shit ton of people and he's not going to a good place because of it. So I think
Oh, yeah, he would definitely kill some niggas. That was their first day of the job.
I
And some
think
people who definitely had families to feed too.
I think it's just like refreshing to have a series where most of the cast is in some way morally like questionable.
Like Mary Sue.
I
Like
don't
they
think
can
it's
do
that.
no
It's like
wrong.
you're just like you're not many
Yeah,
people
not
that
in the Mary
like.
Sue. Yeah, just
But
It's
where
just
do you
like-
come
like-
from?
just like not good, just like not good people, bro.
Like people who don't the people that would hesitate taking a life and be like, "Oh, are we doing what's right?" and stuff like that, and instead of like doing things like I get what you
Yeah.
mean. But
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
not
Chihiro
really.
yeah,
has,
kinda like that.
Chihiro has already accepted like this nigga has killed countless of fucking niggas, even if they're innocent, bro. He just accepted it. None of those characters in that manga are good people whatsoever.
Yeah.
True. But they know
Why
what
is
they
this guy
are,
Isaiah
though.
doing a hand sign, bro? Why is this guy doing a hand sign, bro?
Nah, bro.
Think about to say some bullshit in my ear, man.
Bro, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready, bro. You
Ready
done,
for what?
What
Kelko?
does that mean,
You
man?
really done? So I can go on my rant.
Wait. What about Swifts? What about Swifts? It's her favorite trope, bro.
I was thinking about it. I'd say my favorite one is like the confrontation of fate. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's
Oh,
one of my
yeah.
favorite
You know,
ones.
you know what other
Like
series I
Naruto versus Sasuke?
In a way,
Like
yeah, you could say that. Yeah, in a way, you could say that, bro.
Like Ichigo
Like,
versus Yamawa?
Like
Hey,
Ichigo and
Anyway,
sorry.
bro, can we talk about some peak now?
Ichigo versus Aizen?
Bro, stop listening to bullshit, bro. Please,
Bro,
Come on,
you want to know my favorite? You know what? So what series is the best, bro? Go ahead.
I couldn't put a finger on it. I'm just a fan of it in general. Because I think Naruto.
I'm gonna piggyback off you then. Bro,
I got you, twin.
You know what theme
Go ahead.
I really like, and you know what series
say Naruto, bro.
does it
Just
the
say Naruto.
absolute best? The theme of the cycle of hatred, the theme of not letting the past define you, not letting your ancestors, not letting destiny, fate define you, and carving your own path. And yo, we'll get to Neji. We'll get to Neji. Don't worry about it, Deli. I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get to it. The cycle of hatred, perseverance, and not letting fate define you. The series by Masashi Kishimoto. Can I get a round of applause? Naruto. Anyway, to piggyback off of what Swiss says and what Dudley said, I think Naruto, unlike popular belief, Naruto isn't about
ninjas.
Unlike popular belief, Naruto isn't about hard work beats talent. Naruto was about the importance of overcoming things like fate and destiny, and not letting mistakes that your ancestors created or your past define you in your future, and breaking the cycle of hatred, as you may say. And Deadly wanted to bring up Neji. And Deadly, can you tell me why you brought up Neji?
Hey, Raz, I want you to speak about it because there's a common consensus.
Okay.
That Neji kind of counters that theme.
Okay, boom. There's a common consensus that Neji goes against this very theme, right? Because if you don't know, in part one of Naruto fights Neji, and then Neji's like, yo, why you going to bed, bro? Bro, why you distracting me, bro? Yo, shut your bitch ass up. Anyway, yo, tight. You know what? I'm deleting this episode. How about that? You better wake your black ass up. Anyway, so like I was saying, it's like a common theme that people think, because Neji's like, my whole family, I'm supposed to live and die for the head branch of the Hyuga clan. And Naruto, his main point throughout the fight is that you can't let destiny and fate define you. And yo, what is that nigga doing, bro? Anyway, he's like, you can't let destiny and fate define you, and like you can change your fate and destiny. And then later in the series, Neji ends up dying for Hinata still, right? And if you don't know, Hinata is the main branch of the series, right? And look, and here's my point. Here's the counteracted. I think, while yes, technically you could say in a way, Neji still succumbed to his fate. Is that the word? Succumb? Is succumb a word? He succumbed. He still lived his life by fate. He still let fate determine. But I think, while yes, he still died for her, I think it's a bit different because he willingly, I feel like he willingly chose to do that because even Neji even says it like after, like when he's dying in Naruto's arms, he's like, hey bro, it's because you told me bang 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 boom boom. It's like, you told me I'm a genius, so like you changed my outlook on life. So like, yes, he ended up dying for Hinata still, but it's not the exact same as like succumbing to your fate, because like he kind of got his own choice, but he still chose to do that anyway because he still loved and cared about her type shit. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, y'all? Can I get my right lads?
My God, wrap it up, bro.
Anyway, so like I was saying, I think Naruto does that shit the absolute best. You know, there's also a preconception that, you know, Naruto's a bum, Naruto's the ninja Jesus, the reincarnation.
Yo, is Naruto a self-made hypocrite?
Naruto was about ninjas and not like throwing spirit bombs and stuff.
Anyway, what did you say, Swiss?
Japanese really had
I said,
real
is Naruto a
ninjutsu.
self-made hypocrite? Isaiah, let us know, bro.
Oh my
That's not-
god, Naruto.
Naruto is the self-made hypocrite,
He
man.
is
And Clifford's the
Yeah.
big
that,
red dog.
that video is like
Value
actual.
style over substance way too
That
much.
that
The
video
Nine
is
Tails is the
actual
big red dog,
terrorism. That video is actual terrorism.
True.
But the overall theme of Naruto being about breaking the cycle of hatred, and then basically Naruto deciding not to go down the same path and mind trying to make a change in the ninja world because the ninja world is surrounded by hatred and
I'll fight these
repeating mistakes from the past. And I think Naruto does the absolute best, and it's a very beautiful series. We can move on because everybody hates Naruto except for Swift for some reason. Fuck all you niggas. One day.
Hey, bro, you already know
It's
about
a
how
big thing
we
for
were
a
there,
reason.
bro. You know, back in the day, bro, reading the fourth grade Ninja War like weekly, bro, generational experience,
bro.
bro.
Peak,
Yeah, take
bro.
me back.
I bet when Toby got revealed, that nigga was geeking, bruh.
Shit, I thought that shit was crazy, bro.
The Toby,
Back
the
then.
Toby being Obito reveal was like the most obvious thing of all time. But when it happened, it was still like the craziest shit ever, bro. I'll never forget that.
Yeah. I still think it was crazy how like Ultimate New Storm 3 went ahead of the manga.
That shit was so
So they
funny.
had to end it off at the cliffhanger.
And it was cooler in the game.
Yeah, in the game,
Man,
they
Nigga,
still
okay, it
doesn't
was
matter.
cooler, but that still sucks. The nigga punched his face off and he literally fell asleep and woke up in a dream.
That
like, bro,
was that not the hardest shit you've ever seen though?
it was hard, but it's like but it kind of cut short when I realized it was all because he said you're gonna wake up soon, and he woke up, so
Hey,
it kind
bro.
of got off screen.
Hey, bro.
like, bro, like that shit kind of ass, man. I'm not gonna. The
Um,
moment's cool, but when you realize that, that's all ass.
That's why you don't think about it.
exactly.
True. You don't think with Naruto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kill yourself, Naruto.
The series is like for baby. No,
Shiba.
Isaiah, it's funny. You understand Naruto things so easily, but then when it comes to Bleach, which is like has great themes, you just don't understand that. shit,
I've
bro.
never said I don't understand Bleach's themes. When have I ever said that?
No, you really don't.
No, I said I don't like.
we gonna-
I said I
are
don't
we
like
forget- are we-
Yawatch. That's all I said.
Are we forgetting the Bleach's story makes no sense, bro?
But yo, dumbass.
bro, I cleared up the
Hold on, no,
misconception. I cleared
because
up.
that'll piss me off. Deadly or no deadly. Was that Bleach makes no sense video not about Yawatch and not the themes of the story?
Yeah, well,
You still don't get the themes, bro.
What are you
know
talking about? That was
making-
not about the theme. It was about Yawatch and how the anime or how the manga wasn't, and Nova gave a terrible explanation about what Yawatch did. That wasn't about the theme of Bleach. Like, what are you talking about? Yo, kill your
I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know. You're not gonna lie.
bro. Like, anyway.
I was gonna say another trope I like is the exploration of the soul and like humanity in general.
Mm.
Well, that's
Mm.
come on, bro. I couldn't really put it like a good like anime, but I mean like my profile picture, The Lies of P. I mean it's
Lies
a
of
game,
D?
but I think it also does.
Wow, that's a
It's
piss.
peak fiction, Swift. I agree.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think like just in general though, like when you explore like how humanity and the concept of having a soul and shit like that, it's always peak, bro. Especially if it's done like really well with good introspection and good drama. Then yeah, I'm
Niggas don't know about Ergo.
yes, sir, bro. People
But
don't
yeah.
know about my guy Simon Manners, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Isaiah, you wanna get to the takes, man?
Damn, there's a lot
Did you play
more.
the
I don't
DLC?
see bound,
We
bro.
can do that.
Okay.
My fault. This is another thing. What medium do you think is better, anime or manga? I feel like most people say manga.
I think that's such a pointless comparison, dude.
Yeah.
They overlap so much. Like there's no difference. It's just a
Well, it just
Niggas done
depends.
talking about that and niggas done.
Yes, we're doing.
Yeah,
that
niggas is
today.
done. I think it just depends on what you want, but I think mangas is better.
Yeah.
Sometimes animes can fuck up an adaptation. Undead Unluck is one of those.
And then we can do
Sakamoto Days. Tokyo Ghoul.
I think overall, if you compare both of them at their best, I think overall an anime is like a much better experience than a manga, for me at least. But like Swiss said, like they're two like, it's not like it's kind of like
the thing is with these two mediums, like just discussing mediums in general, you need to like take into account their mechanisms and shit. Yeah. And like anime and manga share so many of those mechanisms that like comparing them feels slightly moot. You know, you can compare
you're getting cooked.
adaptations and shit, but I don't know, bro. I think they're just so similar enough, so like I don't care. It's like it's whatever.
I see. I think like on a very basic level, like anime is a lot of the time better than manga. Like if something simple gets adapted by like fucking Mappa, obviously the anime is going to be a better experience. But if we're talking as a media in general, manga has things like that stand over the anime. Anime has things that can do manga can't, etc. It's just
I guess like on the topic of that, bro. I don't know if you all have seen Demon Slayer film,
I agree.
the Infinity Castle film. Bro,
I have not seen it yet.
That shit
I'm
was
about
crazy.
to, I'm about
That
to
shit was
sleep
crazy,
on,
bro.
Morgan,
I
watched
need
the
I
film.
need to watch them.
Yeah,
I've
that's
already
what
read that whole first
insane.
movie, bro.
Yeah,
They
me
got
too,
me.
bro. Me too, bro.
What do you mean they got you? They got you with what? They made you think that arc
Bro,
was good?
Isaiah, this is some of the craziest animation I've ever seen.
It's the
Yeah, I'm about to
Demon
watch it.
Slayer.
And it's refotable.
Demon Slayer's animation makes me forget I'm watching like a 6 out of 10, bro. It's genuinely crazy.
Well, actually, let's chill on Infinity Castle.
I had a
I
lot
mean,
of
yeah,
fun
I
watching
mean,
that film.
debatably, it's obviously its best arc. I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
easily its best arc.
As for my take on
Yes,
it,
bro.
I usually prefer manga, but I'm glad that the anime medium exists. When it's a good adaptation, it gets more people into like the series and stuff, makes it more accessible for people who like have no interest in reading it and stuff. So like,
Can't read.
I'm not. It's
Like
like
they don't. I mean,
it's like really hard because like I think an anime for most people will be a better experience, but like
Mhm.
a
sometimes
manga,
things can also happen.
It's more
it's like
authentic.
a manga has a lot more like passion and soul in it. It's like
'Cause it's
okay,
the
like
You're right.
author's,
the
It's My
best
Hero
personal
Academia.
story.
the best example I can think. I don't know why this came to my head. In Tokyo
My
Ghoul,
Hero.
before
Oh my God, yes.
in Tokyo Ghoul, that nigga
the
nail is
art
so
is
black.
insane. Handling.
The arc in the the arc in the first season, right before like the arc with Jason in it. I can't tell you the names of the arcs. It's been so long since I've seen Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, I know which one you're on about.
But it's
yeah, I know
like
which one.
you know when like the
We know what you're
police
talking about, but-
are about to like go in and like it's like they're like, oh yeah, write your last things or whatever before like because you might die. And it's like that one panel,
Oh, I know
that
what
one
about.
panel
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like
I
a
want to die.
notebook and it's like I don't want to die. It's like and like it's like so simple, but it's like it's a full page spread. It's like it's just a book and it's scribbled. I don't want to die, and like it just hits so hard. But like the anime, like animes don't
yeah,
do
full
nothing
page
like that.
spread.
It's like
Full
certain
page
panels,
spreads, like done
yeah.
correctly, are so beautiful.
It's like yeah, like an anime
Like-
can't like do that, like capture that same essence. So it's like
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're way too fundamentally different to compare them. I fear.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
It-
they're the same series, but two entirely different experiences.
Yeah, like even like the most faithful adaptation, regardless, is still gonna be like a bit different of the author's intent in what is in the manga.
That is, yeah, and that's what I was gonna say as well. Because like, why I think the manga, like, you get the full author's intention and stuff. Because like, for
Yeah,
example,
that is exactly why I prefer manga,
Police
because I
had
can
a
get like
terrible
the
adaptation.
first-hand experience on like what the author is intending. You know, like
Mhm.
I can get to understand what they want to tell and stuff. Like I feel like if someone for I think one of the animes are the biggest examples of like I can get a much different experience is MAJ. I'm sorry I keep talking about it, but like the MAJ anime compared to the manga experience are way too different, I fear. Especially when like season 5 onwards, where they started like
Yeah, that's
even
fair.
inverting arcs and stuff. So like I do like manga more for like having the author's intention put into like the paper and stuff compared to like anime which are adapting it. So with an adaptation, of course, will come like changes and they will adjust stuff to fit the medium. So like some of the author's intent can get lost, but like some anime adaptations can have like interesting like intentions in what they want to do with the medium. Like they changed some anime choosing to have like at least season 1 because from the stuff I've seen from the movie and like the extras we got recently, you can see like that they have taken like the more cartoony approach. But like season 1 of Chainsaw Man was said by the director that he intended it to be framed like a movie, so it like some of the exaggeration you can see in normally the manga and like anime in general, the cartoonish expressions, like effects stuff. which they have changed now for the extras in the movie, and I would assume like the next seasons and the rest of the series. So you can get some interesting like takes on the stories, different outlooks, which is something I appreciate about the medium and stuff. But like, yeah, I normally prefer manga for having like the closest to the author's actual intentions type shit.
So there's a bunch of other things we have, but let's just go to your hot takes. One of the things we had was new anime games. They all suck.
Fuck is Zero's gas.
My Hero
Said
game.
ass or gas?
Are we not tapped into Hinokami Chronicles 2, bro?
Okay, Hinokami Chronicles 2 actually looks pretty good, but
Yeah, we know you're gonna see that.
We're waiting for a deal.
What about
one's
MAJ Out Justice?
the game looks terrible, dog shit, like every other one. But
What game we talking about?
the new My Hero game looks dog shit like the other ones.
It looks the same, man.
Yeah, well, it fucking sucks, bro.
But I assume it's probably the only one that has hot takes that we need to listen to.
Wait, we're skipping.
Yeah, we're skipping the other ones because like I don't think these are the ones. I mean, unless y'all want to do this. You know what? Fuck it. Fine. Let's do this one. It'll be funny. All right.
No. It's because my hot takes, I actually didn't have many, and they're mostly comic book stuff.
It's
so
fine. All right, fine. Let's do this one real quick then before we do
you
that.
can just get it out of the way first if you want to.
Okay, hold on. Let me do this one first. All right. This one's from Smooth again. What is one game or series that y'all fuck with that y'all never let that y'all will never let anyone convince you that it's ass? Let's start with Kelko.
Okay, wait. Game or like
Game or series? Just any
It
series.
could be any form of media.
What's something y'all will never let anybody convince you
Can I
is
do
ass?
both?
Sure, bro.
Like one of each. So for series, Transformers.
Well, I'm not gonna. I just hate on that shit because it's fun to hate on you. So,
Transformers is ass. Go on.
I also agree.
Like that individual right there.
Go ahead.
You will never Optimus Prime is one of the
All
greatest.
right, all right. Wrap it up. Go ahead. Next.
What's your game, Kyoko?
Yeah, what's a game you will never let anyone convince you ass? Oh, he's about to say Destiny 2. He's about to say no, never mind. He's about to say Destiny 2. Never mind. I don't want to hear. Nope. Next. Move on. Yeah, okay. Yo, I don't want to hear. I don't want to.
Franchise.
No, it still sucks. Deadly. Let's hear it. I'm surprised he didn't say Fairy Tail.
I feel like I have a better answer for this, but I think like game wise, I think you like Hunter x Hunter, but I'm not gonna say anything. Anyways, I think it's Kingdom Hearts 3. Like I hear so many people trying to talk about that game like it's the
almost dog shit ever.
Yeah, but no, like I feel like the combat in the game, like people complain about it being floaty. I think that adds to it. Like fights feel like such a fucking spectacle. Yeah, fights feel like such a spectacle.
That, bro.
Like fighting
disgusting ass KH2 fans, bro. They want to.
Whoa! Watch your fucking mouth, my nigga! I'll beat the fuck out of you, my nigga! What are you talking about? Okay.
I endorse your opinion, bro.
Look. I hate Kingdom Hearts fans. Listen. I hate Kingdom Hearts fans.
No,
but
if Kingdom Hearts fans actually played Vanilla KH2 and didn't let Final Mix scam them, bro, y'all wouldn't be saying KH2 is that good, bro. I'm sick and tired.
Okay, it's
KH2
not
was the first time Kingdom Hearts played a bro. KH2 Vanilla songs.
No, Final Mix is definitely better. But to say, okay, I've only played like a few hours of base Kingdom Hearts. I didn't beat it, so I can't give like a full opinion on it, but. I need
KH2, the first ever game I played that made me unlock a core fucking feature, bro. I had to unlock a dog.
Okay, yeah, but that's because Kingdom Hearts is just dog shit in general. Kingdom Hearts 1 does the same thing.
Ooh. But Kingdom Hearts 1 is so abysmal dog shit. It's so ass.
Thank you.
But like Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix versus KH3 I don't even think KH3 combat is bad. I like it too. I think the floatiness is like I do prefer Kingdom Hearts 2 combat overall, but I can see why the floatiness and everything in 3 would be someone's issue. Like, of them not fucking with the game because of that. And also, Dream Drop
KH3 remind data battle better than KH2's
never
data
defend
battles.
Dream Drop this.
Didn't hear that from
They are. No,
Yo,
they are.
didn't hear that from
Kingdom
me.
Hearts 3's data battles and your Zora is literally peak fiction.
They know they are.
Those fights
They
are
they
very
absolutely
good.
diabolical.
All right, hold on. I'll be right
Hey,
back.
shit
bro,
all over
I
KH2.
haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet, bro. But like, if it don't make me cry like Kingdom Hearts 2 did, then I
You
don't know
cried
if
during
it's
Kingdom
gonna
Hearts
hold
2?
up, bro.
When?
Yes, I actually cried during Kingdom Hearts 2.
I think.
Really?
God,
I
during the
think.
Kingdom Hearts
Yeah.
game?
I think a lot of the
I mean,
issue.
Zemnis is one of the best final boss fights ever.
Kill yourself. I
Well,
think.
I didn't cry at that.
I think a lot of the issue
I know.
with KH3 Dudley that people come from, as someone that was like, there for the build up and hype and everything, just not just quick flex. I think the game
We get it, Grandpa.
for Kingdom Hearts 3 to be a conclusion to a saga that has been building for like 20 plus years, and it gave us literally zero answers to almost anything. I think that's where a lot of people's issues with KH3 comes from, because it's like a lot of the core questions you have about Kingdom Hearts like still are not answered, and Kingdom Hearts 3 was built up to be this game that's like, oh, the end of a saga, da 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 da, and like we really don't get answers to anything besides like we get
I mean,
a
I
Xehanort
think
fight.
it ended the saga though. Like,
Yeah, it ends
the
the
saga was about Xehanort, and
it ends the
I
saga,
think
but a lot of the questions you have, it doesn't answer them.
Kingdom Hearts story is just incoherent as fuck, bro. Like just in general, bro.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Like I damn near don't know what the fuck's going on half
Yeah,
the
you
time
don't.
in that series.
You're not supposed to.
I will say, yeah, I do like kind of get that because you can tell like the series is meant to keep going on, so that you are left with more questions than answers at the end of it. And considering how long people waited for KH3, I'm okay with that. But like just viewing the game like as it like as a game instead of just as a conclusion to a saga, I feel like it stands on its own perfectly fine. Like
yeah, I feel you.
I don't think it's like the best in the series or anything, but I do think people treating it like it's the fucking sin of the franchise is crazy.
Yeah, like I said, bro. Like I think KH3 was the KH fan base like played a game in its first version, because like I said, bro, people glaze KH2, but you're glazing. I'm telling you, Final Mix saved that game's rep, bro. Because vanilla sucks. You know what I'm saying, bro? But like, that's my take. I think Remind completely fixed everything that I could have had an issue with KH3, and like, at that point, I think it's the best game in the franchise by far, easily. But that's just my thing. So no, I agree with W opinion. I agree. I'm excited for KH4 whenever no more it is.
I am too.
Man, wait 20 more years, Swift.
Bro. The next announcement is in 2 years, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna
we gotta finish our Final Fantasy. We gotta finish our Final Fantasy 7 Part 3, nigga. Like,
no, apparently FF7 has nothing to do with progress on Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
From what Nomura just said, because the Ever Crisis had its like second anime. He said like the development on like KH4 is like going smoothly. So, hey, bro, maybe he lying to my face, bro. Maybe I look like a dunce, like massive like dumbass hat. Who knows, bro? I'm
this point.
looking. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it whenever he decides to drop it.
I'm tempering my expectations. It took about 5 years for the second gameplay trailer for KH3. I'm expecting to wait that long for KH4. I hope I'm wrong. But
yeah, to be fair, like with KH3, they switched engines.
I hope you're
halfway
wrong.
through. So
He's like, I hope you're wrong.
Also, it's funny every time Kelko gets disappointed. So take as long as you need.
Okay.
So
kill yourself.
Anybody else gonna say that one series they want to defend or?
I have no clue. I don't got nothing, bro.
Where did Isaiah go?
It was it.
Be right back.
So my,
You know what about you, Power? What you got?
okay.
Genshin Impact.
Series that I will always defend that people shit on usually. It's definitely the Batman cartoon, the 2004 one. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's the one that came like right after Batman the animated series. It's more
talking about?
cartoony. It's the more cartoonish compared to the
It's based
animated
off the
series.
Adam West 1960s one.
Right, yeah, that one was like way more cartoonish and stuff. So like people usually shit on it because it's not as serious as like the animated series. But I genuinely love that series to death, bro. Like I remember when I rewatched it a few years ago. Like before I got to the final episodes, I literally had a dream. Like then I woke up crying because I was so sad I was gonna finish my rewatch. because that show is generally so good and so fun. Like, if you like Batman, I generally recommend that show. But yeah, that's a show I definitely defend with my life. And for a
What?
game, I would defend it with my life that people usually shit on is definitely
Oh my
Persona
god.
3 Portable.
Oh,
Because
I'm so glad you didn't say the obvious
it
answer.
sucks that Portable loses the presentation, but it's still a version of P3 and it does have the female main character, so I do think it's like very worth it regardless. Like, you get to witness like the story from a whole different lenses, see the characters, like how different they react to the female main character compared to the male one. So like, I do think Persona 3 Portable is still worth it, even with Reload's existence and the fairs and stuff. People should, if you like P3, I think you should try every version of it because, like, every single one of it is as valid as the other, I would say.
That is fair. I think that's a valid take. Like, I don't even think that's
Okay.
that egregious, bro. I think Atlas are a bit dumb for, you know, creating one singular definitive edition of a game that has everything. But at least that's just my take.
Oh, bro.
I'm so
Wait,
glad
what
you
did you
didn't.
say,
I'm
sir?
so glad you didn't say Genshin Impact.
I did think you were about to say
I
that.
thought you were gonna say Genshin. I was just gonna kick you.
I'm thinking that everyone shits on me for Genshin Impact. I mean, funny characters, yeah.
I know, but what about you, bro? Have you already said
Wait,
yours,
what?
so
I
I'm
wasn't here. What did Dudley say for series? He said-
Deadly was talking. He was just talking about Cage. Like, he kind of just. went
Yeah,
on
he
about
just
it.
kind of talked about KH3, and then Swiss was like saying, "Oh, KH2 is like not as good as like KH3, like
Okay.
vanilla one, right?" Yeah.
And my whole thing, at least with like, because like Deadly brought up a good point, like, oh, the way people speak about KH3's combat, and it's like, my thing is like when people gas up KH2's combat, bad, but you know, when people hype it up, they're talking about a re-release that addressed all of its issues, and really unfair to talk about KH3 in the same way, you know. Overall,
Alright.
that's kind of fine. But yeah, I guess
All right,
Also, I
Nova.
expected y'all to think I would talk about the Genshin, but first, y'all are ignorant as niggas, so no, I will not talk about it. Trust me.
That's
And
not true.
Persona 3
You are a Genshin defender.
I mean, a lot of people who criticize Genshin really don't know what they're talking about. So
Right.
Right.
Nigga said he's gonna bring up. He was like, adventure rank 60, bro.
Also, Sonic Adventure 2 is my other answer.
No, Sonic Adventure 2 is some
I
dog
say
shit.
too, bro.
No, he said that just
Hashtag
he said that just to
niggas.
rage bait me. SA2 is some dog
Oh,
shit.
good game.
That
Oh,
was
a
actually a
game.
really
I got a
good
game
game.
now. I got a name.
What is it?
Let me
He's
know.
about to say Sonic Unleashed or something. Here we go.
Certain niggas criticize Genshin and say the
Bro,
exploration
nobody cares. No, like nobody cares. Like actually nobody. Please shut up about
Okay.
Genshin.
All right, bet. Okay,
Nova, go on.
I want to go. Okay. So as it
Yes,
is,
sir.
right? It's Sonic Unleashed. So we're just
God,
gonna have
bro.
to ignore what Power just said. Okay.
What about Sonic Unleashed, bro? Let us know, bro. Let us know. Put us
Okay.
up there.
So Sonic Unleashed is a game that's been shitted on for the last like what 15, damn near 18 years since it came out.
Nope. Stop the propaganda. Stop that
No,
propaganda.
Sonic,
No,
don't you dare say Sonic Unleashed was not
stop
shit
it.
on when
I
we
never
were younger. Do
okay,
not-
but you misworded. You said it's been getting shit on since. That's not true. It was getting shit on when it released, but for the past decade or so, there's been a very big turnaround on that game. So you can't say it's been getting shit on since then.
I said it would be more recent when Forces came.
Unleashed
Maybe
wasn't
when
getting
I-
shit on when Forces came out.
Yes.
No,
huh?
it was not. Unleashed was not getting shit on when Forces came out.
Yes, it was. Unleashed
was
was still
not.
regarded as one of the worst Sonic games
No,
at that time.
No, it
and then
was
Forces
not.
came out.
Bro, no,
Yes,
it was. Look, you're talking to me. It's me, bro. Trust me, it wasn't.
The Sonic 2,
Bro,
my fault. My fault.
Swiss, was Unleashed getting shat on when Forces dropped, bro? That's just not true. Like, I was tapped into the community, bro. It was not getting shat on.
So if I remember correctly, like the Forces like kind of time was when a lot of people who liked them, you know, myself and you know yourself, were like kind of getting onto social media. I think Forces like 2017 was when like opinion was changing about Unleashed. You know, when people went from being wrong to saying you know people were right and saying you know it's peak fiction.
Yeah.
Sonic
So like,
Unleashed
yeah, like I
is
said, so when Forces came out, people stopped shitting on Unleashed.
No, you said it was
Yes,
getting
sir.
shit on then. But we're saying when Forces came out is when people were gassing it. Because that's when people our age started getting on the internet. So around that time is like when it started getting hyped up to be
Okay,
where
yeah.
it's at
Okay,
now.
then yeah, okay.
I think the
My
Sonic
bad.
Unleashed dilemma is that people when they talk about it, that we all know that they usually talk about the boost gameplay or the story, and it's never usually the Warthog gameplay.
Warehouse gameplay is the main complaint about the
Yeah, and
and I
about that, I mean, I feel like if people also don't appreciate the Warthog, I don't think they're fully appreciating Unleashed. So in a way, I don't think it counts as like truly loving it. In a way,
Bro,
I mean, you can be critical of something you like, of course, but like the Warthog is such a big aspect that
Thank-
like
and that's my
I think it feels kind of insincere, like loving Unleashed so much, but like
but only
denying
talking
the
about the
Warthog.
boost stages.
Like I said, you have to be critical of things you love, but like to deny such a huge part of it also makes it come off as like kind
you
of
guys eating
insincere.
Wingstop, bro.
No, I'm not. It's a
Or
local
not.
place. And that's my whole beef with Unleashed. Well, not even my beef with Unleashed. It's Unleashed fans. Because, yes, the base stages in Unleashed, some of the best, if not the best Sonic level design, some of the best. But so many Unleashed lovers deny that there's a whole other aspect to that game. And let's keep it a bean. When we're talking about Unleashed, we're only talking about the boost stages. Nobody ever brings up the Werehog. Like, yes, I'm not denying the fact that there isn't a group of people that like the Werehog. There are people that like the Werehog. But a good majority of Sonic fans, when talking about Unleashed, only talk about those goddamn boost stages and completely ignore the Werehog. So I'm like, y'all, how are y'all saying this game is like the holy grail of Sonic, but you're ignoring half the goddamn game? It makes no sense. It makes.
I mean, it's
zero
better
sense
than
to me.
Heroes. That's what matters.
It could be better than Heroes. Wait, actually, no. Werehog? Hell no. I am playing the Halloween
mean
stage in Sonic
He don't mean
Heroes.
that. No, he don't
Yes,
mean
I
that.
do.
He don't mean
Yeah,
that.
The
he don't mean
Werehog
that.
is
He don't mean
dog
that.
shit. The Werehog is dog shit. I will. See, no, that's what. No, we're about to do the opposite. What is a game that y'all can never convince me is good? It's Sonic Unleashed. It's not. I don't think that game is bad. It's just the Werehog is.
I'm surprised you didn't say SA2. I'm actually surprised you didn't.
SA2 as well.
Because I think
SA2 is
I
dog
think
shit.
is more. SA2 is more valid. I think when you speak about
Because like at
fans
least
who like only gas up, like at least like with Unleashed, people like that one, or like don't mind it.
yeah.
But with SA2, like everyone will only glaze the
Sonic
like actions
stages.
like that. Yeah, like bro, I think these guys
You know
are.
what? You know what? Now that Isaiah said that, a game I will never defend. I will shit on the Sonic Frontiers, bro. Sonic Frontiers pisses me off, dog. Like it's so similar to Unleashed, where it's like when people talk about Frontiers, who's talking about the open world? Let's be real. Niggas are just talking
Me?
about the combat.
Oh,
and
I'm
specifically
one
the
of them
first
niggas.
Sonic.
No.
I feel like.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. You
The
said.
open
Wait. You said. You're
open
saying.
world?
No, pal. I think you got it mixed up. When people talk about. People are definitely not talking about the cyberspace stages. The cyberspace stages was got shit on the most.
Yeah.
I completely forgot the cyber stages yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, no, bro. The boost gameplay in those stages was fucking dog shit, dog.
Yeah, like I do like Unleash's like boost style, even though it was the first game that came up with it. In a sense, it like you can't just boost through the stage like in like future Sonic games. You kind of do that, but like I mean, you at least like if you do boost through the stage, especially like what's that one map Haloska? Like literally on a I can't think of Cold Edge on Cool Edge. If you are literally boosting to the hole, you're gonna fall off or because you can't skate on the ice and shit like that. It's freaking annoying. And Jungle Joyride too. Like you have to like do the dashes and all that in the beginning of that. It's terrible. So I mean, like I said, Sonic Unleashed kind of like I do agree. I can say that like I like playing the Werehog. I think the combos are fun and like there's a lot of like creativity you can do with them and the abilities you have and stuff of that nature. But I can't understand why people don't like it. In a sense, the same song plays every fucking second. They don't have that much like differences from like that besides like the stage.
The enemy
You know what I mean?
types are also like extremely like annoying.
Like the enemy
Like,
types are annoying because it's just the same
like,
robots and Dark Gaia minions. And
When
then
I
you fight
hold on.
giant.
When I said this, you niggas booed me.
No, but you do get different. You do get different types though. But it is no, because I told you you do get different types. You do get different types, but they just mix and match them at the same time. It's just
Also, when you're criticizing Sonic Unleashed, you're just being a nigga. You're not being sincere, bro.
No, I literally am. I literally am being sincere. That's just not. No, Ray's being successful because that's just not fucking true. That's just not true. No, because you are about to piss me off. Because every time I have a discussion about Unleashed, I give my genuine thoughts and well thought out opinion on the game, and you niggas just go like, "You're just stupid. You're just stupid." Like I literally had the conversation. What was that one conversation we had where I gave you a full explanation of my issues with Sonic Unleashed, and at the end of it, you're like, "You know, yeah, that makes sense," and I'm like, "Thank you, bro." Like I've been saying this the whole time.
Look, like I said, I think I respect your opinion on Unleashed. Like I respect your personal opinion on Unleashed because at the end of the day, it just comes down to you hate the Werehog sections more than I do, and that is half the game. So if you hate the Werehog sections, then that's understandable.
You're gonna hate that.
I'm pretty sure it's the highest split. I think the Werehog has more time between.
Yeah, you play the Werehog more than you play the day stages because the Werehog stages are inherently longer.
Because depending on the stage, you're like 30 or more. Like,
and also
like on my end, I personally had kind of somewhat fun with the Werehog stages. Like they weren't my favorite thing in the world, but I didn't hate them. So overall, I had fun with the game. But if you don't like
when I played Unleashed, I honestly enjoyed the Werehog. And I have seen people in recent times getting around more to the Werehog because I've seen more people pull off combos and stuff on Unleashed. So I'm seeing people like find out that the combat has like more stuff you can do. I think this of the Sonic games that got re-released, I think Unleashed will be the one that would benefit the most with like some kind of re-release where Sega would adjust some stuff and make like the Werehog updates, skill updates like more clear. I think Unleashed is like the one that needs it the most.
Sonic team would benefit more if they made good games.
True.
I mean that is also true. And I just think it has the best story in one of those and all the other stuff that
I think another thing with the Werehog is that like there's definitely like skill expression with the Werehog, but
real ones don't know about the infinite flying tech in Unleashed mode with the Werehog, bro.
Like there's definitely like skill expression and things they can do with the Werehog, but I don't know another example, but like there's no like real reason to like do any of that, or like you don't really find like in a casual playthrough, I don't think you really find many points or reasons to do it. Cause like you can just do what's the one move you get? We could just hold Y and like Sonic's like punch.
I know you're on about.
Like you could just you just do that the entire game, and it's like there's like no real reason to do any of that extra shit when you can just do that and get through to like what you actually want to play, like the day stages. Like I don't know, and also fuck the Werehog as well. What was the dog shit metal hunting that you also have to do, bro? It's just an annoyance.
I think that's a massively overrated complaint, dude. I think if you just go through all the Werehog stages and you get the whole world,
they're kind of like right there in your face too. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, there are a decent amount that are, but I don't remember what stage is going to. It might be Autobot, or it might be going to Eggman
Autobot's
Lane.
level 7. That one was like I remember my.
No,
if you're going,
that one was bad.
If you're going, because like if you're going through a casual playthrough of the game and like you're collecting some medals here and there, like it's going to get to a point in the game where it's like you have to backtrack. And I think one of the most annoying, this is for me personally, is one of the most annoying things you could do in a fucking game is backtracking. I hate doing it. So it's like
that's fair.
The game making me do that is like it's just annoying, bro.
That's fair. I think that's a totally reasonable criticism. I think the metal hunting is fine, but it can get annoying when you have to backtrack.
But making you go all the way back through that the entire game. That's what I hated about Assassin's Creed 2. But like it's
that's valid. That's valid, dude. ACT is great, but that's valid.
No, I love Assassin's Creed 2. Oh my fucking god, me having to go through that fucking shitty ass 2007 world to find everything all over again just to get the fucking map, the apple of Eve. I'm gonna kill myself. But no, like I do get that complaint about the medals because I hate backtracking. I just think that like I do think like the things that you do in Unleash are like it's kind of worth it in the end at least because I feel like the build up to Eggman Land too, and like I think Eggman Land is probably the best stage you ever. Like it's so good. It has a skills gap. It's hard to get an S rank in it. It like makes you use everything in a game.
That's a take.
I do think Eggman Land like is like
Yeah, Eggman Land is
probably
like
the
the
best. Like we
okay.
seen Eggman talk about Eggman Land since Sonic fucking 2. So like, and then we
True.
get to see what he built, and it was worth the hype. That nigga made one of the hardest stages in Sonic history. Like literally, like people.
It just flat out is the hardest level.
It's
in
probably
Sonic
probably
history.
the hardest one in Sonic history. Like it makes you
Yeah.
do every fucking thing in the game that it's been telling you to do.
That one,
And then like most people's runs get a C or B rank.
Yeah,
Because
I
you're
remember
dying so much.
the hot dog challenge. You have to beat the stage in like I think under 40 minutes, bro. First time, that shit was insane.
Like it's such a good stage too, but like
I
I
agree.
think, like I said, it's just worth it in the end.
Yeah.
And then the Dark Gaia fight.
Cinema.
Yeah, it's one of my
Cinema.
favorite. When Endless Possibilities plays, and then
Yes, sir.
I will say this again: Dark Gaia Phase 2 is better than Solaris. I'm just saying.
Propaganda I'm never falling for. Propaganda I'm never falling for.
Dark Gaia's final boss team is better than Solaris. I'm sorry.
Propaganda I'm never falling for.
When Endless Possibilities chorus goes off and it's the instrument and the beat drop, it's peak fiction.
Solaris is better, bro.
Podcast. I'm so sorry you have to be subjected to the opinions of someone who unironically enjoyed Sonic 06. I'm so sorry.
I don't Okay. Now I have to give my genuine thoughts on 06 because 06, I just like to defend 06 because I want to be different. 06, well, okay, first of all, I had a different experience with 06 than the rest of you. That game is dog shit, but 06 is potential, man, and I like investing my stocks into potential for some reason. That game is ass. I can admit when the game's ass, but
I was a Project 06 believer.
I am. But here's the thing: like I will never say
broke niggas' life.
Deadly can attest to this. I have never once said 06 is a good game. Every time we talk about 06, what's the first thing I say? They had potential. I saw the vision, and that's what I was stuck on. I never once said 06 is actually a good game. So like, bow.
Sonic 06 wasn't as bad as everyone.
Okay, that is also true. But it's also because I didn't run into a lot of the glitches. I feel like a lot of the glitches and shit that like I do see people talk about Unleashed are like you have to go out of your way to do them. Like the shit where like you spin on top of the crate to get to the top of the map. Like you're not experiencing that in a casual playthrough. And like I've replayed 06 like a couple of times, like when I was younger, and like a lot of those glitches, a lot of those glitches I didn't actually run into unless I went out of my way to do them. So I'm like, yo, this is propaganda. Like the game's buggy as shit for sure, but so is every fucking Sonic game. And it's like it's probably the worst one.
You're a fan, bro. You're a fan of
and you're a bitch.
Ooh.
Bow, bro.
Yo, misogyny? Hello?
Yes.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Wait.
You should not be new to this, bro.
Anyway. Anyway, so your game was Sonic Unleashed, Nova. What's your manga or whatever?
Really, I mean, I don't really have an anime, really. I mean, we already done this song and dance multiple times.
Oh yeah, we don't want to hear it again. Swift,
yeah,
this Swift
say, bro.
Is it gonna be
just
that
like
one
the game out?
Romance
Game out.
Yeah, game or manga, whatever.
I don't know, bro. Like, I think I played Stellar Blade this year.
I knew you were gonna say it.
The narrative around that game is lied. People lied.
Stellar Blade has a really good narrative, and it's a.
Ooh, I think like
I do like that.
The game's good, bro. I think the game's good. It's just Stellar Blade is like one of those games where I got caught up in a culture war, so like nobody ever actually discusses the game itself. And I think the game, like on its own merits, is really.
Niggas only talk about the character, man. Niggas do not talk about the gameplay or the story, bro.
It's both sides, bro. It's both sides, man. You got people who are like, they're completely fine with 2B and Bayonetta. Remember, they were shitting about those two back in the day. But with Eve, it was a magical problem. And then you have some right-wing grifters who are like being annoying as well. Like I said, bro, I just think the discussion around nothing to do with the game itself. I think the game, in my opinion, really good. I had a lot of fun with it. I almost 100% of the game. I need to do another playthrough. I'll get around to that soon. My opinion is I think Stellar Blade is really good. And I'm down for the sequel, bro. I'm down for this.
My thing with Stellar Blade, besides all the shit everyone else be talking about. Well, I don't like the gameplay of like Nier that much either. So like I wasn't fucking with Stellar Blade when I was playing it. I was like, it's just really boring. It just gets really boring.
Cinematic. dynamic, like the parries and the counters. I do
Yeah, like
games
I
like
think it's
that.
I think my biggest issue with Xenoblade like gameplay wise is I think like sometimes it tries to do a bit of everything. It doesn't lean into like story.
Yeah, that's also
when it tries when it's like when you do like the boss rush and stuff and it's just like a pure Sekiro like that's when the game's at its best in my like for me personally.
because that's why I do like Sekiro a lot more because of the dynamic and
Yeah,
like similar like counters, dynamic stuff, like the
Yes,
things you do
sir.
when interacting with the bosses in your environment. I do like that. That's why I also like Ghost of Tsushima. I should have went years so that deep.
Yeah, but like I said,
No
actually,
one's
overall,
defending Last of Us 2, so we can't talk. But like it's just like Ghost of
yeah, I
Tsushima
feel you.
was like that's why I like that game so much. The way you would interact with your environment, story, the cinematic. Like I feel like combat is at its best when you interact.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel you, bro.
All right.
Like I said, overall, like Xenoblade, I just think like a lot of people hate on the or either just massively, you know, kind of losing the plot. I think the game's fun. I had a lot of fun with it. I think the second game's gonna be hype. So,
All right.
oh, the music's great in that game as well, bro. That's got one of the best.
Is that yours, Swiss? Stellar Blade?
Probably, yeah. I have a hot take, but we can get to that later. Bro. It's about a certain game that came out this year.
What's my well, anime / series, you already know what it is. I'm not even gonna say it. That's Naruto. For game,
Arn, get the.
what game will I never let anyone convince me that is? Maybe Xenoblade. Like, I don't know. No, nobody calls me.
I feel like you were like a big Xenoblade defender. Like,
yeah, I think it's Xenoblade. They're all it's Xenoblade. Yeah, no one's
I need to start Xenoblade too, bro.
I have one more thing before we go to the hot takes, and it might lead into Power's take. Because like I was just scrolling my timeline. We never talked about this on the timeline. I know Swiss and Power would have a lot to say about this topic.
What's up?
But Power's not here. Well, I want to hear what Noble had to say because I haven't really talked about it. So the DCU is not going to have Robert Pattinson as their Batman. And I know how some of you already feel about that. But I was gonna ask Nova, how do you feel about that, Nova? How would you feel?
You know, yeah.
Would you want okay, Nova, here's my question to you. Would you want the merge to happen? And if so, why? And if you don't want it to happen, if so, why? Go ahead.
You know, with Robert Pattison and James Gunn's Superman.
Yeah, just the two universes.
Why I would want it to happen is also just because like I want to see how they both are, like how they would react to each other in a sense. Finding out like, you know, it's a lot of narrative and story building they could do with like both of their like clashes. Superman has already experience of being a superhero, while Batman is just gaining that experience of being a superhero. He was just a vigilante. Batman, he became a superhero and an icon. Well, you know, him and Superman could just learn about it. Like Superman could be like against his means because, you know, Robert Pattinson is probably one of the most brutal Batmans besides like Ben Affleck was fucking branding and murdering people. So like I think it would make a good story to see how they would both be against their like, you know, Superman's too soft but Batman's too rough. And I think it's kind of a waste to see something like that. Because what did Gunn say he wanted his Batman to be? Like he wanted
an older Batman with the Bat family. Oh, Damian Wayne.
Yeah, so and I kind of do dislike that. I think I've had a take. I think I told you about a take like skipping over superhero origins is kind of and I think like kind of aging up your superheroes and having them already experience kind of takes it away a bit, at least for me. But I do think we're kind of missing out on some story beats from like a newer Batman and then like a Superman that's already experienced that can already say something about how his means, you know. But I think it is a waste. I think it's a waste because there's a lot of story they could do with Robert Pattinson Batman end of part 1 to Superman's like the end of Superman's movie, and then like, you know, they could just do stuff with that. Shit, they don't even gotta fight like a super strong nigga. They could fight Lex again, and it would be good. It would be like that one Batman Brave and the Bold episode. But
it just reminds me of a post I saw where it was like the ideal world's finest movie would be just Lego.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a good segment into my hot takes because one of my hot takes indeed was DCU and Matt Reeves Batman merge is a terrible idea, and here's why. Okay, we know that Matt Reeves has his own vision for his entire DC universe centered around Batman, right? By
True.
pulling him into the DCU, we know Gunn did say that he wants to have like creative freedom, but at the same time we know he's trying to tell a story. He told it like all of the people that are doing the movies that he wants them to like shape those stories that they are telling in the way of a novel, right? Because he wants to tell a certain story, and we will see the eventual build up to this. And while Reeves has like an entire other vision, and I think when people say they want to merge, they often forget to like the fact that Reeves has his own vision of what he wants to do with Batman, and they often don't really respect that idea because like um he hasn't shown himself against it, but he also has shown that he has like more interest in telling his own stories without having the constraint of like being tied to like an entire other universe, you know. And at the same time, his Batman is also more grounded, and I think at the same time we do need like a fantastical Batman because like the last fantastical Batman we had like in movies was what the terrible Batman and Robin movies. That was like in the
Yeah.
80s, early 90s.
hmm
So it's been a while, and I definitely think we should get that. And it's obvious that this is not what Reeves wants to do. So getting to see like two Batmans that are on the opposite ends, on the extreme, where one is like more grounded, younger. So we get to, and while the other one is like older, has more fantastical like enemies like Clayface. We know that movie's in production. Um, and he's older. We finally get to see the Bat family also that hasn't appeared also since like the 80s, early 90s is great. And that's obviously what Reeves does not want to do with his Batman. So I think we're like the idea of a merge constrains him a lot. What he wants to do doesn't really respect like his vision for what story he's trying to tell with his Batman. And like I think the best of both worlds is having two different Batman. Where like if you prefer a more grounded, quote unquote realistic Batman, you have like the Matt Reeves Batman. But if you want like a goofier, more like out there Batman, you will have the DCU Batman, which I think is like pretty good. And I understand people's frustrations because like Superman and the Batman are like some of the best movies DC has put out. Period. And like definitely not having them together is a shame, but I think it's also for the best. And it sucks that the Superman and Batman will definitely have like a large age gap, so like part of their dynamic will be lost a bit, like with how they relate a lot to each other. But at the same time, I'm very open to see like how they will handle this, and I think it's generally just for the best that the Reeves
Mm.
Batman and the DCU Batman just aren't like
Yeah.
generally just the better
I
outcome for like in regards of like creative decision and also like what the people will get because
mm.
like I said having two Batman
Holy
that are
yap,
on
see
different
bow, bro.
Right, bro? Damn, bro. I didn't want to say it, bro, but like, damn, bro, you talking like
I
my thought. What do
I
you like, bro?
Yo, you
I
been
agree with Power
yapping.
though. Like I think like Matt
Not gonna
Reeves is
lie, I scrolled through like 20 TikToks.
Like you were
I
yapping,
didn't,
bro.
I didn't
Look,
say
okay.
anything.
I was
I get you're passionate, but like, damn.
No, no,
bro.
no, Power. I get it. But
Anyway.
please, leave some talking and dialogue for the rest of the game. I love it, but damn. But yeah,
What were you
like,
gonna say, sis?
I was gonna just say like I definitely agree with Power. I think having one of the good things about the DCU is that it's a universe, so like it's not all like connected directly. You can kind of step in wherever. I think if you were to have Matt Reeves as like Batman in there, you'd have to accommodate in a lot of ways. I think it would kind of remove a lot of the magic of the Batman Part One works so well. At least just for
yeah,
me personally. I think I do agree. Like seeing Pattison and Corin Sweat like kind of be fire, but
It'll be so
for
good.
me personally, in the story they want to tell in the DCU, I would prefer to have another Batman, and it would be nice for us like a Batman film with Robin, especially if it's like Damian Wayne. I'm happy with that personally.
Maybe
So, like,
that is yeah. I think I can.
My
We haven't seen a live
my
action
thing-
Batman yet.
My thing is, it's really just the fact that I think Robert Pattinson and David will have such good chemistry that it's a shame that we're not going to see those. That's just my thing. That's the only reason why I want it. Like
that's fair.
everything else, I get it, but I think like Robert Pattinson is like so good as Batman, and David is so good as Superman. Like it's like. Oh, it's like if we didn't have Chris Evans or Robert Downey Jr. in the same universe. Like they like it's just two actors that like would like just clash so well. And it's like, oh,
They
we're
have
never
such
gonna
good
see this.
chemistry. Like it's really good too. Because like I said, like there's
If
so
you-
much stories.
If it helps you feel better, we know James Gunn is like very chronically online, so he definitely knows people want to see like those two together. So he's definitely gonna make like some kind of movie eventually, like where they will probably meet.
I was always gonna say
Because
like because since the DCU is an anthology series, you could always have like world's finest film with Batman and Superman, but you could have a younger Batman. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though the actual Batman, or even the be like set in the kind of when he's older and he's got obviously the Bat family.
You know what? Fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
Have Robert Pattinson be both Batmans. Fuck it, bro. We can have both.
Yeah, I was thinking you could do that. Yeah, I was thinking you could just do that.
Like he could be Matt Reeves Batman and could be the DCU Batman, bro. Fuck it, bro. But one thing I will say about James Gunn's Batman, one thing that I'm not gonna say I'm kind of skeptical on is that if he's doing Damian Wayne as his Robin, I'm assuming that he's already had like Jason and like Dick and all that, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
Jason,
I know
Dick,
some
Tim
people.
Dick,
I don't know how other people feel, but I know some people are like they're tired of like Jason and all that. But I think it's kind of a shame if we skip over Jason's whole story, like, and it's not being on the big
I know
screen.
the issue with Jason is like, he's been the same character for 30 years, bro. He's just bored.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but like we haven't had him on the big screen though. Like I feel like there's an audience that like we're missing on.
I think no. The thing is, bro. Like it goes back to one. Since the DCU's an anthology series, you have Brave and the Bold as like its own thing with Damian, but then you can just have like a Red Hood like movie or its own TV show. Bro. You can kind of do its own thing. That
Red Hood works better on himself with Batman.
We do already know that there's a dynamic duo movie with Jason and Dick in development, so there's that. But
There
also,
true.
Wait, there is?
Jason, Dick,
Wait, there's a
when I
Jason
tell you-
and Dick movie in the production.
Yeah, it's gonna
I don't
come
know
out in like 2028 if I recall correctly.
Oh wow, I
Yeah,
didn't know about that.
2028.
I
But
didn't know about
trust me when I tell you, Jason is not that interesting of a character. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, no,
He's
I'm
been
not-
kind of the same.
No, I'm not talking about Jason. I just like the story of Joker killing that nigga. I just like that story, to be honest. Not about Jason
Overdone
himself.
at this point.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
know
lie,
that-
it has been a little overdone because he's like the most talked about Robin since like he would be just as much talked about as Dick is because no one likes Damian that much. People don't give a shit about Tim Drake if I'm being completely honest with you.
if you
And
want
like
to just watch the Under the Red Hood animated movie.
yeah, the under the Red Hood is just kind of like the comic, but it's actually better,
Good.
pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I
like I
think,
said,
I think with Damian, bro, like you could do something really good, especially in terms of like his big kind of like wider audience appeal. Because I think Damian is a very interesting character. Stuff like DC's like made me like as well.
yeah,
as the stuff in the
DCAU did a really good job fleshing him
Yeah.
out with New 52. They did a really good job.
Yeah, but like for me, bro, the one thing I would be kind of down if you do start with Damian, bro, you could do into the whole kind of crisis thing where they kill off Batman and you have the Batman in time, but they do Battle for the Cowl, bro, Battle for the Cowl on the big screen. I will be there.
I
I'll be
don't
there,
know
bro.
if James Gunn is gonna change his origin though about Damien was made, so I don't know. I never really liked his.
The fact Batman got drugged.
Yeah, Batman got drugged and that word. So yeah, I kind of don't like that. I hope Gunn changes
Also
it. But
about Robert Pattinson also being like the DC Batman just actor wise. I mean, I wouldn't mind that because after seeing some of the fun cast I've seen, I don't think anybody else can do
Nigga
Batman other than him.
said Chris Pratt should be Batman, bro.
Can I get a foghorn, bro? Can I get a foghorn,
bro?
You get the niggas are trying to push that Brandon Sklenar or something. Like, who the fuck is that?
Bro, it's like
Yo, fan catchers are so ass nowadays.
it's
bro.
like, bro, it's like you can't get like it. But
Like,
if it's not Robert Pattison, bro, it's like fuck.
It's okay, bro. I'm gonna be the Batman in that nigga's universe. It's okay, bro.
Be the black man.
The
That would be
black
fast.
man.
Don't know what I did. Don't warrant that.
The nail man, bro.
Exactly.
And then they can be. That nigga can be man.
All right.
Power. He can be man.
Power, what are your hot takes? Let's make them quick. Please don't be too rage baitery.
My first hot take.
Uh-huh.
Let me see. What's anime movie adaptations need to end, bro. Please, they need to end, bro.
Not a
We
hot
don't need
take.
anime. I mean, hey, bro. Maybe someone could be in favor of it, but I fucking hate what Demon Slayer Crazy Train did, bro, for anime movies.
Okay.
We had to wait for Chainsaw Man to get new anime content, and it's a fucking
Chainsaw Man
movie.
sucks, but it's all right.
I don't think that was the initial point she was making, man.
Notice how we didn't talk about Chainsaw Man in the weekly chapters because nothing's been going on in that bum ass series. Just noticing.
That's
Oh yeah, bro. You know that's a good segue into another of my hot takes. Some manga.
What?
Oh my god.
What did she say? What's your hot take?
That's a good way to segue into her hot take.
What's your hot take, Power? Let's hear it.
Some manga like Dandadan or Chainsaw Man are worse reading weekly than binging.
I mean,
Oh, for sure.
that's not a hot take.
Sure.
We've really been saying this.
Take. Yeah, me and Isaiah have been like saying Dandadan is like
Dandadan on a week-to-week basis is dog shit,
so
man.
We've also done. Didn't we do a topic about is it better than
Man, I'm pretty sure this is a topic.
week to week?
What?
Yeah. We have talked about certain series are better binging than reading week to week.
Mm.
All right, next.
Okay, next one. Fantastic Four movie is overrated.
I do think that's true.
It's definitely overrated.
I think I can see it.
Did you say overrated or overhated?
Overhated.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've seen people's criticism of it.
I don't think it's overhated. I think people just have criticism with it. I don't see like a massive hate train for that movie.
Because like I don't think people are saying the movie's like dog shit, like Phase 5 Marvel or Phase 4 dog shit.
Yeah, I just see
saying
people
the movie's
like
not as good as it should have been.
Talk about it on my timeline. It's like the Antichrist.
I just think I think it's just a matter of perspective. Because like I said, like for me, like I think like I said, people rate it fairly. Not people are dogging the movie and saying it's like worse than Thunderbolts or fucking Brave New World. Like that would have been crazy, but. I think people are rating it fairly well. It's a nice 6 out of 10. But
I like Thunderbolts more than it, I think, but
yeah.
I don't think people are like
But Fantastic Four is easily the worst superhero movie that came out this year, but like it's just
I don't think that's true.
I mean, what?
If you got Brave
New World.
Brave New World. No, Brave New World did come out. My bad. The second worst. My bad.
Wait, you think Thunderbolts is better than Fantastic Four?
I like Thunderbolts more than Fantastic Four. Yeah.
I like Fantastic Four more than Thunderbolts, but I
genuinely
more than
think
Fantastic Four.
I genuinely think Thunderbolts is like second best, and Superman's easily best. But like, yeah.
In terms of superhero movies, let me see what came out.
Like at least that came out this year.
There's only 4, bro.
Yeah, I would
think about this too.
Yeah, I have Superman, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and then Brave New World. Yeah. Wait, no, Superman. Wait, no, I said it right. Never mind. Yeah. I like Thunderbolts more than Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
Fantastic Four is good. But I think
it needed a little bit more.
Yeah, it needed a little bit more for me for something.
When I rewatched it, the biggest thing I think the movie misses is that Ben lacks a character conflict. Like Johnny has this thing with Silver Surfer. You have Reed and Stu and Franklin.
Yeah, Ben is
Ben is just there.
The nigga Ben just seems like a background character. If anything.
Like Ben was about to clap at like a teacher, bro, and then that was it. It didn't even go anywhere.
I think Ben's role, I think it's nice because since it's already a pre-established like world, with the Fantastic
He,
Four.
he,
Like,
he actually went through his hardships and shit like that. And he
did. Yeah, he already did, and he accepted himself.
I like that he isn't going through anything because he kind of seems like a mediator for like the for Johnny, Sue, and Reed. He kind of seems like someone like he can rely on.
Actually, yeah, that's a really good point. Actually,
but I still think
But
he falls
regardless, you
with his
still
back on a
deserve
lot.
more. I feel like he deserved more though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he
just
does.
like Pink's character is the best when he's like, dealing with his identity, how he feels about his humanity,
But the
and
thing
things of
is,
that nature.
you kind of see it because, like, you can see he's very insecure about approaching the teacher lady, and I kind of wish they did more with that.
Yeah, you can tell there's a couple of cutout scenes that they didn't include.
Yeah, it's just like I said, like the Fantastic Four movie just needed a little bit
They just needed a
more.
little bit more, but like overall, I love the movie. Like,
And I
regardless
wish
of-
they went with the route that the reason why they went to the MCU was Galactus destroyed their world, and they were like, yeah. I wish they had did something like that.
Yeah,
but
that's what the movie's missing. Considering what's coming up for the MCU, like usually every Marvel movie transitions into the next movie or like sets it up somehow. Like at the end of Fantastic Four,
how they're gonna do this. That's how I wonder how the fuck they're gonna do this.
At the end of Fantastic Four, like we see Doom, but like it doesn't really like do anything for us because like we already knew Doom was coming. Like if we didn't know Doom was coming at all, like that would have been fine. But I think for us going into Secret Wars and Doomsday, I think there should have been a moment in the movie and there could have been so many easy explanations of how they get into the MCU, especially because of Thunderbolt's end credit scene. Because Thunderbolt sets up Fantastic Four, but then Fantastic Four doesn't do anything to set up Doomsday. It makes no sense to me. Like, I don't know why.
It doesn't just show us Doom is there, but we knew Doom was in the movie because they showed up.
Like I don't know.
Like first 10 minutes.
I don't know.
So
like,
I mean,
I don't know why the Thunderbolts post-credit scene is them showing up in the MCU if they aren't going to show us how they ended up in the post-credit scene of Thunderbolts. Like,
bro, I feel like they're just gonna do that, like fucking Secret Wars, bro. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, but they showing
it
because that movie is already about to be bloated.
I know, because I'm telling you, bro. It's just gonna cut back to where Thunderbolts ended, right? And it's gonna go to Secret, and it's gonna zoom in on the fucking Fantastic Four ship, and then it's just gonna be, it's just gonna follow up after that. It's going.
Yeah, that's what sucks. That kind of sucks though, because like I said, I was expecting Fantastic Four to be a good movie, and then lack this threat and saying that like, yo, we got to go to this universe, warn them, and have a better Earth, and like, it's just like I said, like it could have been better because then we could have Reed still struggle with his intelligence and being the person who has the world on his shoulders, and then now he has a chance to save another world, and it comes full circle. It's just a lie. I don't know. I just hate that movie. I hate that movie. No, I don't hate it. I just hate what they did. It's just so many opportunities and ideas. But
I do wish there was more of a connection to what's gonna happen in the future of the MCU, but I don't think I would have liked it if they went with the Galactus 1 route. Because
that'll also explain, like that'll do like a lot of. You will need a lot of setting up and shit.
Dog, Doomsday
and
gonna,
with
Doomsday
the extent
type
shit.
My bad. My bad, Ellen.
With the extent that Reed and Sue were willing to go to prevent either A, Galactus from destroying the world, or B, him like getting his hands on Franklin, I don't think they would have like just up and escaped by themselves. I don't think that's in their character. Like,
I mean, if
to
it's
protect themselves,
if it's the only choice, like they can't do anything else, I feel like that would have been like they would have been like
they would have had to do it because they would have been like, we have to go. They would have.
Yeah, I don't think like.
And then it could have set up Secret because in the original,
or Franklin could have put him on the ship, and like I said, like Franklin could have did it just instinctively to protect them. But
because what I thought was going to happen, because in the original Secret Wars comic, like the original one, like Galactus comes again, like they all fight Galactus again because he shows up on Battleworld. So that's what I thought they were going to do. I thought Galactus was going to destroy their Earth, and then they come to the MCU, they hear about Doom, they have to go fight Doom, and then in Secret Wars they get put on Battleworld, and then they find out Reed and the rest of them find out like, oh my god, Galactus followed us even to this universe type shit, and then that's when they can like get their like redemption almost type shit. Like I thought that's how they're gonna do about it. I'm like, I thought that would have been like sick, but I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know, I guess it just would have like felt unsatisfying. I don't know, but I also think it does like because everything is so cramped together. We're not gonna get a lot of it anyways. But I do think like them staying in their own Earth and then Doom being in that universe instead of like coming from the MCU's preset universe and then them coming there. I think that it gives them at least a little bit of room to set up a relationship between Reed and Doom because they need to do that. Like that's come on.
That's my other thing. I was really banking on there being like a secret third act of Fantastic Four and it just being about Doom, and that's why they were showing so much in the trailers. But turns out they were showing so much in the trailers because half of the shit we saw in the trailers weren't in the actual movie. But like, it's insane that like we don't see Doom at all, and the most we see about Doom in that movie is the empty Latveria seat during Sue's press conference. Like, this movie definitely should have had like, even if he wasn't Doom yet, they should have had like Victor in the movie or some shit, or like at least set up where it was going. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, just a bunch of missed opportunity.
It is also another thing that they showcase most of the movie in. Think what's gonna happen, but I think that's just like a Marvel thing or like a superhero thing.
Because here's my thing with Fantastic. Like, I think most of its shortcomings relate to the fact that it is an MCU movie in like a series of movies leading up to something. By itself as a standalone movie, I genuinely do like it a lot. Like, even though it's not as like action filled as some other MCU movies, I think it does a great job at exploring Reed and Sue,
especially
Johnny's character. Johnny especially.
Because they did focus Reed.
I also especially like Reed's character in this. Like, I think just because obviously Fantastic Four hasn't gotten a lot of spotlight outside of comics recently, outside of Distant Rivals. But with that being said, I think they did such a great job at showcasing his character, his anxiety with Sue versus balancing the literal weight of the world, how smart he is, knowing that he's thinking about decisions that would like tear his family apart. I think it's a very good rendition of his character. So like,
I think the reason I like you go for
what you saying now?
I was saying, I think the reason I really like Johnny is that because like I know a lot of shit like showcases him as like, you know, just a hothead and shit like that. But I think niggas fail to realize that most like all the Fantastic Four members have like a fucking college more
They're all
college degrees.
Yeah, they're all astronauts. To go into space, you have to have a certain amount of educational, you know.
Yeah, and like Johnny really showcased like himself there about he literally learned like another language in under a fucking month. And I really like how they just displayed Johnny there because it really showcases his fucking intelligence.
Yeah, Johnny is smart. It's just like Reed is just so fucking intelligent that he makes you look like a dumbass. Like you said, it's just compare yourself to Reed. It's just like compare. There's no comparison. So it's just kind of like, but Johnny's smart in his own right. He's just more tech, like he can fix cars and he's a mechanic and shit. But they did this really well, like with John and stuff like that. It's really nice. I do like it. I do like
the only thing I didn't like is literally just the lack of Benjamin J. Grimm.
Yeah,
that's it.
The most popular member of the Fantastic Four, by the way. But
why did you drop his government, bro?
I had to, bro. That's my goat, man.
Another hot take, Power.
Okay, we're gonna enter the very hot.
Oh man.
Absolute Batman is a better reimagining than Ultimate Spider-Man 2024.
I mean,
Well, I never read Absolute.
Yeah,
I think me and Swiss.
I read.
I would say I think me, Nova, and Swiss are the only ones that read both. I mean,
I love Absolute Batman.
I mean, can you even determine it? Because you don't read enough like Batman shit, do you?
Huh?
You don't like indulge in enough Batman shit.
Yeah, I've read like one Batman comic, and I've played like a bunch of his games, and I watched a lot of his shit as a kid. That's what like all my knowledge about Batman comics. I've only read like 3.
Put you on some Batman comics, man.
Power already put me on to some, but like,
oh yeah, it is.
But like a lot of my shit from Batman comes from the games and his animated series. But I think okay, it's a better reimagining in what way? Because like I think like with the absolute series so far, what they seem to be doing is that like they completely like change the entire mythos. But like with ultimate, like the new Ultimate Universe, it seems like a lot of the core like things about these characters are like still the same. It's just that like timeline of events are different.
Powers and shit.
Like
Yeah,
how Batman is a broke ass nigga. Superman was born on like actually raised on Krypton or whatever.
Krypton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like so. It's like
And
I
the
guess
Wonder
it's like a better
Woman- the Wonder
reimagining in
Woman
that way.
came from fucking hell and shit.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's a better
She's a hell?
reimagining in that way. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much because Darkseid, the most like he's literally the personification.
Of the devil.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like he tried to make the Justice League's life harder and then like give them unfair challenges and disadvantages against them to make them like turn into heroes. I mean to like turn them like not like make their life harder to
Yeah, like
normal
there's
universe.
who the people they are, but they also like similar to the Ultimate Universe, were just like stripped of all their things. Them-
Like Batman's not rich, Wonder Woman's not like good with the gods, Superman's not a raised on Earth.
Green
Like,
Lantern's black.
Green Lantern's always been black. The Flash is like the Flash is like serial killer.
They're like three main
The
Green
Flash is a serial killer in Absolute. What the fuck?
he killed Barry.
Absolute Flash. The main difference is that Wally isn't connected to the Speed Force. His speed actually comes from like Jay Garrick. So he's the most unique Flash, and then he's kill Barry at the start. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, he
I like
killed Barry.
Wait, you said Wally kills Barry?
Yeah, it's a really absolute. Well, the thing is with Wally as well, like his whole backstory's changed. Same thing with Barry, he's completely changed. Same thing with Jay. So like, I think Absolute Flash out of the absolutes. I mean, that's just like I think it's the most interesting, but kind of back to what Pat was saying. I do agree. Absolute Batman is better than Ultimate Spider-Man 2024.
Yeah, I mean, if better reimagining, yeah, I think I would agree too, because like it like actually reimagines it. Like the absolute
Yeah.
timeline is just like a change of like time, like order of events, not like changing like the entire
that's a good
character.
point. Yeah, that is a good point. But I guess you can say the same thing about like the Absolute Universe. Like it just changed. Well, it is a core
No,
part of
because
the
no,
match,
because
yeah.
like Batman is like
No,
completely
I get
different.
you, man.
Because like
Yeah,
for Batman's universe, for Batman, it's his mom is still alive, his dad dies, but he's not rich, and the way he gets all his like info and like information about Gotham is that he works regular day-to-day jobs, and like that's how he like becomes knowledgeable. And he's also like
I also think-
6'4", 250,000 pounds. Like he's huge.
He's
I was gonna
actually
say,
that
like-
way in the comics too, but
Like Absolute Batman is like, in a way, I like the fact that he isn't like super smart. Because my biggest issue with like mainline Batman, bro, with these guys glaze him.
Thank
so
you,
much,
thank
bro.
you. Oh my god! So I was just talking about this with Deadly. I hate how Batman is treated. Like, it's not a Mary Sue, but like.
No. It is.
He's a Mary Sue. He always has the answer to everything. And it's so fucking annoying. I do not like that about Batman.
Batman.
Okay, guys.
I'm not gonna lie, shut up, bro. You got
What do you mean? Okay, and what does that have to do with anything?
You're basing yourself off him, bro. Nigga,
No,
you
I'm not.
Mary Sue,
I
bro.
have a bat cave. That's all, bro. That has nothing to do with
you're a
anything.
Mary Sue, nigga. You're a Mary Sue, nigga. How about
Who
that,
is
bro?
how's that being a Mary Sue? No, nigga.
Bro, come on, you got information on your niggas, bro.
Cause I gotta drop. C-bow, Nail, C-bow. Anyway, like, bro, there's no reason why Batman should be able to box with literal gods, bro. Like, what is that bullshit of the god chair?
Yeah, you talking about the Mobius chair. Yeah,
The
where he was able to
Mobius
see
chair?
everything.
Like, nigga, bullshit. Like,
Oh, okay, no. The Mobius chat thing was that
Like-
was hard. Everyone massive buff though. Like everyone became like a god.
yeah.
So, like Superman did. Yeah, what Flash did.
Actually,
Wally.
I have a hot take. Actually, I have a hot take.
What, bro?
What's
Black
up?
Adam did more good for DC than
Oh
anybody.
That's elite rage,
I
man.
honestly believe it.
What are you
I honestly
talking
believe it.
about?
Because if niggas
Hell
didn't start
nah.
realizing, if niggas didn't start realizing how bad The Rock was, niggas wouldn't have took that step in the direction, bro.
What? Wait, so you're saying the move? So you're saying
The movie was so dog shit. the Force can do better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, bro.
You say
The Rock legacy, bro. They say the niggas legacy. Now we got shit like the Batman and Superman, and we about to get another fucking movie next year directed by James Gunn, bro. Come on, think about it.
that's you know how funny it is that like a movie was so dog shit that it forced everyone to lock in and say, "All right, y'all, let's start trying." Like you know, fuck. But yeah,
I mean,
James
to be
Gunn,
fair,
yeah,
James
James
Gunn-
Gunn became the CEO of DC like
Around that time.
yeah, like literally like right around that time, Black Adam.
Also, Nova, you're cutting out a lot, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
but yeah. So go on and say what you were gonna say about Man Universe Batman and being a fucking Mary Sue and shit.
Oh, dude, no. My issue with mainline DC Batman is like they'll make him like either a.
You're not rocking with prep time.
Yeah, but, oh my god, bro.
You're not rocking with prep time.
Batman's at his
have you
best
seen
when
one
he's
panel
like using
where,
his unique constitutions, like his unique properties, like in his own way. That doesn't mean like he needs to be able to be smart enough to figure out like extra dimensional plots or like be strong enough to
He's
fight
being a
like literal
detective.
gods.
Yeah.
I think
Him just being
I've
him
seen
being
a post
unique in that.
like
What's up?
summarizes
Go ahead,
how
man.
my thoughts on like how people should treat Batman. He should not be the best martial artist. He should not be like the smartest character. The one thing he should excel at, like his title says, is be the best detective in the world. That's literally all he should excel the best in.
That's why I like Long Halloween so much because like Batman isn't like insanely broken. He's just being a detective and trying his best, bro. It's completely fine. Like that's
Bro.
Or like even the Batman. Like my favorite thing about the Batman Part 1 was the fact like you were seeing like Robert Pattinson's Batman get beat up. Like he wasn't like he was completely destroying everybody. Like in the start of the film when he's taking out thugs, bro, he's still like getting hit, bro.
Oh yeah, when he gets hurt and fatigued, he's getting beaten up
Yeah.
like regular Jim
Yeah,
Doe's.
exactly, bro.
John Doe's,
Exactly,
bro.
bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
No, I mean, nigga, you remember the Batman where he got beat?
Yeah,
Then
that's
he had
what
to
I'm
take
saying.
I
Like,
didn't watch that bullshit. I'm keeping it.
oh, bro,
Watch
you
your
don't
mouth.
understand how bad like modern Batman is, bro. This Zoran bullshit fail safe. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my entire life, bro.
I hate and I hate the prep time argument. It actually like if you want the quickest way to rage me, like just mention prep time. It is the dumbest shit of all time, bro. And it's like
use that argument a lot when I used to troll as a Batman versus Spider-Man, bro.
Spider-Man is beating the brakes off of Batman, and this nigga want to be like, "Oh, just give him some prep time." I'm like, "No, nigga, Spider-Man is beating the shit out of Bruce Wayne. Like, stop it." Oh my god.
I'm saying,
I'll be honest with you, with prep time though, Batman kind of
I'm just saying, you give Batman prep time, he's being your favorite character.
And then like Power tried to tell me that Bruce Wayne was like smarter than Tony Stark. I'm like, you talk about the nigga like Batman ain't figure out time travel. Like what are we talking about? Like C-bow, bro. C-bow.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like it. I said, we're talking about comics here, bro. One of them niggas figured out time travel, bro. Like,
Tony Stark figured out how to put particles in Pepper Potts' asshole, and that. Bro, stop. Fuck Batman.
Don't think he did that.
What is he talking about?
See now, like now I'm getting mad, bro. Bro, now I'm getting mad, bro. Next hot take, bro. I'm getting mad, bro. Fuck Batman, bro.
Bro, before I do my next hot take, have you ever seen that one panel where Batman shoots Darkseid before Darkseid plays him, bro?
Yeah.
Can we talk about something cool like how Batman ate Catwoman's pussy, bro? That nigga Zack Snyder was funny as hell for that, bro.
Yo, speaking of Zack Snyder, real quick. Yo, Nova, can you give us your thoughts on Man of Steel?
Next hot take. Okay, next hot take.
W intrusion.
DC has more iconic stories.
Oh hell no! Propaganda I'm never falling for. I'm tired. Nope. Oh, now that's a hot take.
No, I can see that.
Because me and Power had this argument like last year, maybe.
A year ago.
Power was trying to say that DC is more like you had more iconic stories than Marvel. Propaganda I'm never falling for. Now listen,
I think I can see. I can see that.
I think DC has a lot of stories, like has a good handful of stories that are very iconic. But to say it's more iconic than Marvel's overall, I think is a bit crazy. And here's my reason why. And I'm not going based off of like the internet. I'm going based off my experiences in real life with like other people like that like aren't really tapped into like comics and shit like that. I have met a lot more people that know a lot more niche comic stories for other superheroes like Spider-Man and etc. and X-Men, etc. 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 than they would for DC. I was about to go somewhere else, but yeah, that's my point. Like I've met more parents, I've met more people that have a lot more experience with Marvel stories than they do DC stories. But there are a good handful of people that know like the most popular DC stories. But like if we're talking about like the more like then I feel like a lot of people also know a lot of the iconic stories from Marvel and a lot more of the niche ones. Whereas I can't say the same for Batman. And I feel like that's like kind of I guess it might also be a different thing because of growing up in like different countries and shit as well, because you also think the Bruce Falconer OST is dog shit and like you're just
Because it is. It doesn't feature.
Kill
You're
yourself.
just wrong.
But so like it might be a living environment thing, so like it might be vice versa where you are, but I feel like here like Marvel has a lot more iconic stories for like most people.
Now,
But I don't know.
I think that's like I said. It just depends on what
Who
you've
you
grown
talking
up
to.
with. Yeah, exactly. It also depends on who you're talking to. Because when I was growing up, I heard more about DC runs. Like I said, and that's just not me, just not being into comics like that. Spider-Man was my favorite hero as a child, but like I heard more about DC runs, like Under the Red Hood, the Crisis on Infinite Earths, all that shit. I didn't hear
Kingdom
about
Come, bro.
Kingdom
Like,
Come, Dark Knight
Outside
Returns.
I have
There's
never heard of
all
Kingdom Come in my damn life. I'm gonna keep it a
All
buck.
Star
Kingdom Come is
Superman.
alright.
I've heard
like-
All Star Superman.
All Star Superman is the best Superman comic I've ever read. in my life.
I think like kind of to what Isaiah was saying, I think DC and the general public sphere has just had so many stinkers, bro.
Yeah.
That like in terms of like the wider appeal, right? Because you
Yeah, I
got
think,
Injustice, you got Injustice, you got the DCEU.
Yeah, dog. It's like
Yeah,
It's
other
like-
movies.
it's like there's not as many people tapped in with DC like than there are with Marvel. So it's like there's a few people that know like DC stories and like
Mm.
but like I feel like if you're talking about like
Yeah.
niche like a lot more iconic stories, I feel like you can mention like you can mention Spider-Verse to like a normie and they'll know what you're talking about. But like I feel like a lot of people don't know about the Bat family.
I think they
Yeah,
only
well,
know
'cause it's
maybe
not
like
that
Nightwing and Jason
Yeah,
Todd.
they
but
won't
maybe
know about
Damien,
the
and Damien.
And Batgirl.
they won't know about like the wider like Bat family, but like you can mention like Spider-Man Noir,
And
2099,
Barbara.
et cetera, et cetera. No, a lot you'll be surprised a lot more people don't know about Barbara either. Like
Wow.
I feel
More
like
people
Like
people
I
know
said, she's
Barbara
been
as Oracle
paralyzed
as
for the
a
last like
Jessica.
40 years, Kel. She hasn't been Batgirl. She was only Batgirl
Yeah.
for a short time, and she's been in a wheelchair longer than she's been standing up.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
I
Like
mean,
more people know
I don't
as
think that's
Oracle.
true because DC loves to put her back on her feet often, bro.
And then Joker
Well,
shot her
that could-
again.
Well, should that be said about like a lot of comic niggas in general, bro?
I mean, like I said,
bring
yeah.
niggas back?
Sure.
Like I said, like it's just like I said, DC's had a lot of stinkers. That's why it's also kind of been like that. And then Marvel Comics has been on a decline for a long time as well until MCU. But I mean, I guess it just depends, and especially Spider-Man comics.
Stop.
Yeah, because I think bringing up Spider-Man.
You'll hear more niggas talking about bad Spider-Man runs than I've heard like DC.
The
runs.
good DC ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
and it wasn't until Absolute, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's DEI power. We're not falling for that propaganda. Next.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm right, but
You're not right.
regardless-
You're not right, Seabow.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
People die when they are killed.
Sure, I mean,
The Dragon Ball franchise might be better off discontinued.
Okay. Whew, thank God. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Okay, Carter.
Super is
Alright,
dog
we can move
shit.
on.
Needs to end. Is that it, Power?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Alright.
Thank you, everyone, for watching the last episode of the Hidden Podcast. Because we're not.
Yeah,
We aren't coming
we'll be
back. We aren't coming
Yeah,
back.
We'll
it's
be
not
back
the
next
last
week.
episode.
It's the last episode.
Uh,
And if we don't
it's
see
not
you
coming
next
back next week, but
It's
we're gonna,
not.
we're,
Yeah,
at some
you see,
point we're gonna
you
get
see.
bored and we need something to do. He was like, "Hey, maybe
No,
you should bring it.
no,
Maybe you should bring back the podcast."
This is the last hurrah, bro.
Yo,
If we
yo,
aren't back
viewers,
here
viewers,
next week, I'm not doing it again, bro. So this is either your last.
Viewers, keep in mind I've been fighting tooth and nail. Wait, say that again. Bring back the podcast, bro. I really have, bro. I really have.
Anyway,
I'm
Power
trying
keeps
to-
talking like she's a part of the shit.
Speak up,
All right, is there anything you guys want to put people on to? Swiss, let's start with you. Anything?
So for me,
Any recommendations? What have you been reading or
watch
watching?
Lord
or
of
playing?
Mysteries. That's pretty fire. I'm a big fan of Lord of Mysteries. Watch it. It's pretty cool. That's my recommendation. Oh, read Kagurabachi.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
True.
Anybody got anything else?
Watch Gotcha Kuda. Just got an anime. It's really good. Or read it. It's really good.
This is about trash people. by the
Isaiah,
way.
you're a Naruto fan.
Squabble up, nigga. like you see what I'm talking about? Like, boom yourself,
You
nigga.
know what you did, nigga. Shut up.
Gotcha Cool is about trash people, by the way. Trash people. But,
Watch
kidding.
Superman
What is it?
2025.
yeah,
Please,
shut
chat.
up, Power. Anyway.
What the fuck? Watch Superman.
Guys, watch
Burn your Naruto mangas.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. Bro.
Yeah. I want everybody
the only
to get
way,
their manga volume.
Shut up. The only way we're coming back on this podcast next week is if Power gets on here and then tries to explain to me her issues with Naruto because she's been ducking that conversation with me for the fucking longest.
I need to rewatch it. I'm gonna reread it. So
You don't think Batman beats Naruto with prep time?
Yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Yup.